Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well wherever it is that you may be around the world. Big game tonight. Big game tonight. Chelsea are on the defence of the UEFA Champions League title. The champions of the world, the champions of Europe are at it again tonight against Real Madrid. Madrid have a 2-goal lead, 3-1 on aggregate going into this game. How is Thomas Tuchel going to set this team up? How are Chelsea going to approach this game? What does Thomas Tuchel need to do to get the result that Chelsea will need tonight? And this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the style. We're going to talk about the tactics. We're going to talk about the players, the personnel, the individuals that we believe is the strongest and what he should do moving forward. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to go through some stats as always to do with this as well. Talk about the game overall, but make sure that you're smashing the like button. The panel will be on later on in the show as well once I've gone through the usual and spoke to you guys in the chat. But make sure we get them likes up. Let's get this over 30. Get it over 30 if you think Chelsea can do it tonight. I want everyone to smash the like button for Chelsea. Smash that like button for the champions of Europe, people. Over 30 of you guys here. But before we move forward, you know what time it is. Let's cue that intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well wherever it is that you may be around the world. And we are around just under 5 hours away from kickoff. So you'll be with GNA TV for the next good 2 hours. And then about 3 hours or so away, you'll have kickoff of this game. But there's so much to talk about as we close the gap to that 8 p.m. kickoff. So much to talk about. How can Tuchel get the result that was required to beat Real Madrid tonight? Is there hope? Can we, is it just hope? Or can Chelsea actually do this? That's the biggest question. How are you all feeling in the chat at the moment? That's what I want to know as well. We will talk about the players. We will do the lineups. We will go through all of that together as well. We're going to go through the bulletin. So a bit of head-to-head stats in regards to Real Madrid and Chelsea. Some interesting news there as well. We're going to talk about the team lineups, team injury news, everything. Everything that we need to talk about. Open up the lines as well, as always, guys. But like I said, smash the like button if you think Chelsea can do it tonight. Smash the like button for Chelsea overall anyway. Let's put that good energy out there. We have nothing to lose and we can just go and play our game. But it's all important about us playing the game to the best standards that we possibly can going into this. But let's see what people are saying in the chat as well before we move on. Big up to Josh CFC in the house. He says, let's go. Big, huge day. It is a big day. Declared is here as well. He says, what? It's a big day as well. Big up to you. I feel good today is what Kevio. That's good. That's good. That's what I want to hear. Lee Bell in the house as well. Big up to Lee Bell. He says, big up to the chat. Big up to the panel. Nice to see you in the house. Mariani side, he says, Ziyech, Mount Havertz. We're going to talk a bit about that later on. Gavman, big up to you. German 2012 vibes incoming. We will see what happens with that. Who knows? Who knows? Big up to M3 says, big up, Jim. Hoping for a miracle in Madrid today. And is it more of a miracle? Or do Chelsea just need to turn up? Do we just need to see the best of that team? And I'm talking about the N'Golo Kantés. I'm talking about the Thiago Silvas. I'm talking about the Reece Jameses. I'm talking about the Kai Havertz. I'm talking about the Mason Mounts. I'm talking about the Edouard Mendy's. Do we just need all of these guys to perform to the levels that we know they can to get a result? Because I don't feel that Real Madrid are unbeatable. I don't feel that Real Madrid are this animal that, we should be scared of. I think if we play anywhere close to the way that we know we can play, we could be successful. Whether or not we win or not is a different story. That's something. It is going to fall down to clinicalness. And we know we struggle with that. But our past game, and I know, again, it was only Southampton, having 14 shots on target out of 20, which is the best stat that we've had since 2012, I believe it was, when we spoke about it last, gives us a little bit of hope that we may be able to play somewhere, or at least give the players a bit of hope that they can go out and try and perform as close as they can to that level. But Thomas Tuchel has to get it right. And it's important that Thomas Tuchel gets the system right. The personnel, the system, the attitude, the mental state of the players tonight in mode. Because there is no pressure. They are 2 goals behind. They can look at this game and just go, do you know what? We're on our way out, but why not just play our hearts out and just see what happens? Because if they do that for the badge and we lose at the end of it, I won't half-heartedly, I won't be pissed off about it because of the position we left ourselves in from the bridge anyway. But it's about having a performance. It's about doing what we didn't do at Stamford Bridge, which was the opposite. We did not perform well enough, which is why we got punished anywhere near the level that I feel that we could. And we saw glimpses of it against Southampton. Let me tuck my shorts away. Big up to everyone. There's over 50 of you guys here already. Make sure we smash the likes button, guys. Like I said, let's get us over to 50 likes as quickly as possible. Big show tonight. Nathaniel's in the house. Yeah, you keep dreaming about that, mate. I never knew that a player could get injured from twisting his neck and missing the goal. Fucking hell, he didn't even run. I showed you the fucking points on the map. He didn't even run. How did he get injured? Anyway, it's 5 a.m. game for me. If I don't see hope, I'm going back to bed, is what Declared's saying. He's just going to go back to sleep. Fortman says, as Matt has said to Drogba, in the UCL final in 2012, we have to believe. And believe is a massive word, Fortman. I agree. Big up to you. Gov, big up to you, man. Heightham. Bizima is saying, what's up again? Barcelona fan in the house as well. Potentially, we could potentially get done by the greatness of Benzema. But we're going to talk about how we can potentially stop that. How do we stop that? Let's go. We're going all out today is what Lyrical Genius is saying. Daddy Tuchel says, big up, Jem. We've got this. Big up to you, my guy. TJK Gamer says, we must do our best. If we go out, then it is what it is. The performance has to be much better. And that is the key. Performance. We have to see a better performance from our team today. We do that. We play half of the way that we know we can play. Then, we could be successful. We could be successful. And then it's just about taking our chances. Sosa, big up to you as well. Shut up, man. You Sosa's coming for hype, man, as well. El Padrino, nice to see you, my man. Hope you will. Jason in the house says, I want Werner Havertz amount behind like we did. Yeah, we can talk. We're going to talk about all that. Don't worry. That's all going to come. Jem, we out, to be honest. The problems is our attack. And you're right. The problem is, the problem's not creating chances with Chelsea, because I do feel tonight we're going to make them. They are missing Militao. Militao is their quickest defender, is their defender they look to in many ways. Him missing leaves them lack of pace, and to be successful against this defense that ain't going to be comfortable. We haven't got the height in terms of Alaba and Nacho. You need players like Havertz on them, pressing, players running in behind, using pace, movement, and height. We need all of that today. And that's why I said Tuchel needs to make sure he picks the right personnel for this one. Chi, nice to see you in the house. Twisted his neck when he headed the ball past the post against Real Madrid. That's what happened, man. That's what happened. As Tuchel said, we're not a team at a top level without effort, so we need to come out with the minerals. Yeah, as Johnny would say, the minerals. I hear that. Hey, Paul Vikes, big up to you as well. Angels in the house. Lukaku has an Achilles injury from doing what? I don't know, walking, I think. No, we won't. As long as we go out and play our game and we do what we can and just go from there. But guys, we are going to delve into some stuff. Little bits and bobs that we got here. Then we'll do, obviously, the lineups, the preferred lineup as well from my perspective. Now we're going to do, when we get to the lineups, I'm going to do what I think Tuchel's going to do, but I'm going to do what I think we should do. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to compare it. Then we'll bring the panel in and we'll get their thoughts and opinions on lineup and what they think we should do as well. But it is a big game tonight because Chelsea are still defending that title. There is a slight glimmer of hope when you think about Kai Havertz, his goal at home. Going 3-0 away, probably game done, to be honest. It is a massive game done. But, the fact that we have that one goal means that we still need 3 goals to win. But get an early goal, shake them up a bit. Don't give him time on the ball and make it hard for him is the aim today. That is what I want to see. And to do that, like I keep saying, you need the right personnel, the right system and the right structure. When we get to the lineups and I lay out the lineups, I'll explain why we have to play like this. Because I do feel that Real Madrid will play pretty much the same team as they played at the Bridge, but obviously with Nacho coming in. So I'm not expecting much difference. I think from Ancelotti's side, it's going to be harder for him to understand how Chelsea are going to line up than it is Chelsea understanding how they're going to line up. Some people think that Real Madrid are going to sit deep and make it hard and play on counter. Potentially, they'll concede possession to Chelsea, and that makes sense. I don't think they will. I think they'll look at us and go, right, let's make it hard when we haven't got the ball, but when we have got the ball, let's move forward together. And I do think they'll play high line. I don't think they will be as deep as people think. And this is why I feel that the front three have to have pace and movement. So, yeah, Big game tonight. Werner's big head in front on the front of this. Thiago Silva, Kovacic, Kante. Nice to see. Does Timo Werner start today? Does Christian Pulisic start? Havertz, Mount? We yet to be seen, yet to know. But I kind of know what I would do. And a lot of people may not agree with it. But then again, I feel like this is the way I would like to see us play. Tuchel last night, as you can see there, had the players around the Bernabeu Stadium having what you call like a hope chat in many ways, pushing the players. Probably, getting the players ready mentally. And this is why I keep saying it's important that we play the right personnel, but it's important to have them ready here going into this game because, all right, we're 2-0 behind. Yeah, but they know themselves and Tuchel knows themselves. We were nowhere near the level that we need to be. It's just about getting them to that level. And if we can get these players to the level that we know that they can play, then there is hope. There is belief. It's just then falls down to individual players taking their chances when they do so. Because if we get to that level, I'm telling you now, that will stop Real Madrid from scoring. That will stop Benzema from being as effective. Yes, he might still get involved in games and have a shot here and there. It's very hard to stop a class player like he is. But there's ways of stopping him from getting involved in the game. And that is the midfield. And why did we lose the game the first time round? Why did we lose the games the first time round? Not alone was it just poor individual performances from the back to front, but we was also heavily let down in the midfield because we were overrun. We were overrun in the midfield. We didn't have the legs in midfield, and we didn't have the pressing wasn't right. We didn't have the legs, and we wasn't working hard enough to win the ball back. We kind of allowed them to have the ball, and it was very easy for them to pickpocket us and win the ball back. And if you look at the Southampton game and how we played that system and how it worked with the energy of Kovacic and Kante and then Mount and Havertz, which was sitting behind Werner and sort of enclosing that midfield, I think something like that today would work massively, could work massively for this football club. So, yeah, big chats with him as well in regards to getting them ready, getting them up for it. Champions League is one of them competitions that anything can happen. We've seen crazy nights in Barcelona against PSGs. We've seen crazy nights from Chelsea against Bayern Munich and Barcelona. We've been here before. We've done it before. Doesn't mean we can't do it. Yes, it's going to be hard, but it's not off the match, and we have to get a goal in the first half. We have to score the first goal in the first half. If it's an early goal, great. It's great because that will rock them. And then it's about us trying to get that second goal as quickly as possible. But we have to score a goal in the first half. If we're going 1-0 up, I would be happy. But it's also stopping them from scoring because they get one goal, it's game over. It's lights out. There's no way in hell we're recouping from that. And that's why we need a defensive masterclass. We need a midfield masterclass. And we need a forward masterclass. We basically need a masterclass across the pitch, guys. We need a masterclass across the pitch. Big up to Deals in the house. This is Big Up Jim. Like, share, subscribe. Please get this over 50 likes as quickly as possible. Over 72 of you here already. Let's get them likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Smash the like button for Chelsea. Smash that like button for Chelsea right now. Let's do that. Footy Taha, nice to see you, my man. We won't play high line, trust me. I don't think you play high line, but I feel that when you have the ball, you will press high. You will go up. I don't think you will sit as deep. You sitting deep allows us to press you, which means we'll win the ball back quicker. What I think you will do without the ball is sit deep. But once you pick the ball and you start working your way up, if we don't press well enough, you will start seeing that there will be space behind your defence because your defence line will go up, get up the pitch. So I think it's an interesting, intriguing game. How Ancelotti decides to set this up and how Tuchel decides to approach this game. I kind of know how he should do it. It's just whether or not he's going to do it. So we have to see what happens. Super Tommy Tuchel says, hopefully Alonso bombs forward and scores one. He's going to play tonight. I feel like he's going to play tonight. It's going to be important for him if we're going to use the right-hand side to spread crosses in and create, to have Alonso in the back post with the Havertzes, the Mounts, whoever else is playing in the box. Flood the box and take your chances. Big up to Shelly in the house as well. Taha, nice to see you. What are we doing with keepers? I think Mendy would stay in goal this time if it went to pens, personally. So I see anything we need to change from Southampton is Ruben Loftus-Cheek for Reece James. I hear you. In terms of the referee tonight, who is the ref? Some people probably still not aware of it, but the ref tonight is Szymon Marciniak from Poland. will referee Real Madrid versus Chelsea tonight. He has managed 0 games against Chelsea. So there is no track record against this guy of games that Chelsea have played when he's the ref. But Real Madrid have had him 5 times. And in them 5 times, they've won 2, they've drawn 2, and they've lost 1. So there's a little bit of a track record there for them, not all going their way as well. But it'd be interesting because I ain't really know much about this ref. I don't know how good he is or what. I hope he allows the game to flow, allows the game to play. And we usually tend to say that the Champions League referees or the European referees are probably the best, ultimately, you know. So let's see how that plays out. Let's see how that plays out with him as well. In there. Big up to Big Ron in the house as well. The Blue Lounge is in the house as well. Big up, people. Let's get them likes up today. We have the right mindset. We can do this, and we can do this. And that's why I'm saying to people, have the right mindset. You know, have a bit of belief. Not to say don't be over the top about it and be like, we're going to win this, blah, 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 blah. But, you know, be confident. You know, be confident. We've got nothing to lose. There's no pressure here. We just got to go and play the game. Big up to the Blue Lounge for hitting 10K subscribers as well. Guys, if you don't know the Blue Lounge, go and check him out. Go and follow Mo on the Blue Lounge. He, again, does Chelsea stuff as well. So go and check him out as well. I was on there last night as well for a bit talking about the game. So big up to him as well. Big Ron, lovely seeing you here, mate. Nearly 100 people in the house. Yeah, nearly 100 people, only 15 minutes in. Let's get them likes up, though, guys. I keep saying, if you love Chelsea, smash the like button. If you think Chelsea are going to do it, smash the like button. If you think Real Madrid are going to do it, smash the like button. So it's a win-win-win. Smash the like button. But let's get this up to 75 likes as quickly as possible. There's your ref tonight. So let's do a little bit of team news. Let's talk about who is available and who... Let's have a look here, because we've got 2 bulletins from Chelsea today. We'll start off with this one, which is a pre-match briefing for the Real Madrid versus Chelsea game. So in regards to team news, we know that Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Marcos Alonso played against Southampton. Do we believe that they could potentially have an option of playing in today's game? Who knows? But they are fit and available for the game tonight, as well as an option for Thomas Tuchel later in the game. Could we find that Ruben Loftus-Cheek finds himself on the right again if we're pressing for a goal? Maybe, because he can drive. He has the ability to offensively go forward. Am I sold on him playing out there? Not really, you know. Thomas Tuchel had rested Reece James. Cesar Azpilicueta, who had COVID, is back and is available for Chelsea as well. Will he be brought into this game straight away? Lots to talk about, lots to understand. We have pretty much a fit squad, guys. We're only missing Reece, Ben Chilwell, and I believe Callum Hudson-Odoi, if I'm right in saying. So we're missing Romelu Lukaku, Callum Hudson-Odoi, and Ben Chilwell. Kai Havertz is on fire. The silky German has netted 8 goals in his last 11 games on all fronts, so in all competitions as well, including the first leg of his tie against Real Madrid. Edel Militao might just be what we need. Basically he's missing the game. He's missing the game. Spanish papers likened Real's 2-0 loss at the bridge, blah, 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 blah. So in terms of goal involvements this year, it's interesting because this is why I brought it up as well. In terms of goal involvements for this year, Mason Mount has scored 10 goals with 13 assists already. He's got 23 in combined total as well. The next one in line is Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz has 13 goals and 4 assists, 17 in total combined combinations. But the good thing that I am seeing, and I know it's still later in the season, is that our forward line is in double digits. When you think about last year, players struggling to get to them double digits, which was required, we're now finding ourselves with the forward line hitting double digits, which is good. Timo Werner has 9 goals and 4 assists. He's not far away from hitting double digits this year as well. Can he do that? Will he play tonight? Who knows? Could we see the same Timo against Southampton? It's just like a flick of a coin, isn't it? We're so inconsistent at forward line. Hakim Ziyech, on the other hand, same as got 13 in total, but has 8 goals and 5 assists as well. You know, Reece James is 6 goals, 7 assists. Very impressive from him in that position. Romelu Lukaku has 12 goals and no assists in all competitions. Hasn't really featured in many games for Chelsea as of late as well. Jorginho's got 9 goals and 3 assists. He's in double digits as well on a combined basis. Christian Pulisic's got 9 and combined 6 and a 3. So, you know, interesting stuff. Um, so what we've got here, likely standing is Nacho Fernandez. So Nacho Fernandez is going to be coming in for the suspended Ede Militao, which you already know about as well. Ferland Mendy is carrying a slight injury and was rested on Saturday night. But seems like he'll be available for tonight. Vinicius Jr., who has been crucial for Real Madrid, will be available as well. Toni Kroos, Luka Modric are also available for this game tonight as well. Benzema, who became the first player to score in the Champions League hat-trick, blah, blah, blah. They've got Gareth Bale as well, haven't they? So Gareth Bale came on as well a little bit late as well in the game to play as a centre forward. So they rested Benzema in this game as well to allow him the opportunity to be ready for today's game as well. When we talk about a little bit of history here, Champions League regulations. So 5 substitutions are allowed tonight, and that could be key to whatever way it goes tonight. Because if Chelsea are going to be successful, we may be 1 up and we need another, we may be 2 up, we may be 1, whatever. For both teams, it's going to be important of having the options of substitutions. The fact that we have pretty much everyone there, barring Lukaku and Hudson-Odoi and Chilwell, allows us to switch the system. And this is why I'm saying that it gives us options. And when we get to sorting out or discussing the lineup and how we can line up, I'm going to give you some different narratives and how I think Chelsea and Tuchel can play this and how we can push a win. So we'll talk about that. Lines are going to be open soon now because we've got to get the panel in as well, get their thoughts and opinions on the show. But over 100 of you guys is, so make sure we get these likes up as well, please, guys. So in terms of suspensions, which will expire after this round of matches, Rudiger, Loftus-Cheek are the only 2. European comebacks. And when we think about European comebacks for Chelsea, a little bit of history here. The Blues were trailing 2-0 and had John Terry dismissed against Barcelona, as you remember that also famous semi-final in 2012 in the Champions League. They did manage to get it back, and my guy Fernando Torres put us through with 10 men on the night, and that was a memorial night. Can Chelsea do it again tonight? Can we have that kind of performance? It's a little bit different to that game because we were winning that game. We lost John Terry, we went behind. Iniesta scored, and then I think Ramirez scored, or Busquets scored. Sorry, Busquets scored, and then Ramirez scored, and then I believe it was Torres that scored then on after that. So, you know, it can happen. It can actually happen as well. The last time, what we got here, however, as it was there was a virtually full crowd in 2019 when Chelsea faced Real Madrid's Legends game. So this don't count. This don't count about Chelsea playing in the Bernabeu. This was a Legends game with Carvalho and Makelele playing for 90 minutes as well. Talking about history and stuff, 7 Heaven, Chelsea's biggest away wins are there as well. Not really interested too much into it, but we're going to now get into the bulletin. And there is over 108 of you guys here, so make sure we smash the like button. Get these likes up as well, guys, if we can. Big up to Josh in the house as well. Nice to see you, my man. Nice to see you. Big up to Varner in the house as well. Goff says Werner could have his Torres moment tonight. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Let's get into the bulletin, and then we're going to go straight into team lineups as well. So in terms of the bulletin, a bit of stats and news on this game. How far do I need to go? Here we go. Here we go. So Chelsea versus Real Madrid heads to heads. This is the first time Chelsea find themselves playing Real Madrid in the Bernabeu in history. In the history of Chelsea, this is the first time we play them. We won 3-1. We lost 3-1 the last time both teams met as well. Before the last season, our teams had met only 3 times in 2 European finals, with the Blues winning both. The 1971 European Cup Winners' Cup after a replay in Greece, and the 1998 Super Cup in Monaco as well. Chelsea's biggest Champions League away wins were at Galatasaray back in 1999, along with that Schalke 5-0 win. I remember Eden Hazard scoring actually one of them. Real Madrid's was 8-0 against Malmo at home. Last season's away meeting against Real Madrid was at a neutral ground, if you remember, due to COVID. We ended up finishing 1-1 in that game as well. And, you know, barring this lineup, when you look at this lineup, you know, it could be potentially close to the same team as we set up tonight, which is going to be interesting as well. And the same for them in many ways. In terms of, obviously, they'll lose Militao and Nacho will play there, but Carvajal could play as well. This is our 11th time we have contested a Champions League quarter-final. For the first time we've reached this stage in a consecutive season since 2011 and 11 and 12. Chelsea progressed in 8 of our previous 9 ties at this stage in the competition. So we have a very good record of still progressing at this period as well. The last time we were lost was when we went out to Manchester United in 10-11, and that was a 3-1 loss is what we got here. Chelsea have suffered only 1 defeat in the last 14 matches against La Liga teams in Spain. What a record that is. What a record that is. 1 loss in 14 games there. We could win tonight 1-0, but we'd still go out, but we'd still beat them on the night. Does that make sense? Like, that could happen. The Blues also have only 3 of our last 22 Champions League games since the beginning of last season. 15 wins. Only have lost 3. So we've only lost 3 of our last 22 games with 15 wins as well. Since the formation of Champions League in 92-93, one of the previous 43 sides have overturned a first leg deficit of 2 goals or more going into a second leg away. Manchester United beating PSG at the last 16 stage in 89. So it doesn't happen regularly. So if you find yourself down like Chelsea find themselves down at the moment, it's usually very hard to turn these things around and go through, is what they're basically saying. Right, Chelsea seeking Marcus Alonso. Now, I don't know why they've pulled this up, but basically, I believe start, end, pass, carry. So, what we reading there? Marcus Alonso's opener at Southampton was our 100th goal of the season. 100th goal of the season in our 52nd match. Last term, we received 97 in total in our 59 matches as well. Edouard Mendy has kept 14 clean sheets out of 20 in the competition. Havertz has 3 goals. Werner has 3 goals. Jorginho has 2. Lukaku has 2. Pulisic has 2. Blah, 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 blah. In terms of milestones, if selected, Marcus Alonso will play his 50th career appearance tonight in the UEFA Club Champions League. Come on, Roberto Carlos, with your, positive energy, bruv. Your 50th game. Let's make sure you get us that win as well. Real Madrid stats. Is there much to read? See, Spanish side have won 8 of their last 16 European games, losing 5 of them. Real Madrid have kept 2 clean sheets in the last 17 knockouts. So they're out of 17 knockouts. They've only kept 2 clean sheets, which means they do lead goals, guys. Goals are a certain when you play Real Madrid, and that's why you just got to take your chances. Have to take our chances. Timo Torres. See that pop up in the chat, made me laugh. Don't really care about their campaign. Carlo Ancelotti's managerial record against Chelsea is 2 wins, 0 draws, and 2 losses as well. So it's even in terms of Carlo Ancelotti's record against Chelsea since he left us. Yeah, we know who the referee is. We know in terms of discipline what's going on there, how many bookings. They get wiped off at the end of this game anyway, so it doesn't really mean much. And then it goes to... Let me get some water in me, though. Let me get some water in me. Needed that water, man. Talk too much. Mouth goes dry. Chris, big up to you as well. 0-2 in 90 minutes. Extra time win on Penn's big run is what Gov's saying. Kevo says Darwin Núñez would be a good swap deal for Lukaku. I've seen some news on it, but then again, there's a lot of other people linked to him. Alonso just scores tonight. Madrid boy for the Madrid game is what Varner is saying as well. Now, who do we have to worry about? And we'll go through him very quickly because he already scored a hat-trick against us. Karim Benzema is in some absolute crazy form at the moment. 37 games played in all competitions with 37 goals and 13 assists to his name. He scored a hat-trick against Chelsea last game round. He is on an immense form. 24 goals in the Liga, 11 goals in the Champions League with 1 assist. He's got 11 assists in the Liga as well with his 24 goals. He is a man on a mission. He is a man on a mission, a man that could cause Chelsea a lot of problems. But how do Chelsea stop him? That's the biggest question. How do you stop someone as good as this with the stats that he has right there? 37 goals in 37 games. This is impressive. And when you talk about best strikers in the world at the moment, Lewandowski's always been up there. But Karim Benzema, in what he's currently doing and how he's played in the game, I think he probably pips Lewandowski at the moment as the best striker in the world. So Chelsea are up against the best striker in the world in form as well. It's very important when you play someone like Benzema to limit the balls to him. and keep him outside your box. Keep him away from your box, because we know he's still very dangerous in and out without the box, but it's limiting the balls into him. This is why the press is so important. This is why whoever's marking him has to stay with him. Don't allow him time to move. Don't allow the wingers to have space to look up and find him in the box where he can arrive, because he can hurt us. It's very hard to manage, but it can be done. And the way it's done is being led from the front. And this is why pressing from the front, the midfield working hard to win the midfield battle. Because if we win the midfield battle tonight against this Real Madrid team and we beat Modric, Kroos and Casemiro, who I think will play, then I do then feel that we have a good opportunity of getting something out of this game. It then eliminates the whole thing of Benzema, because what Benzema will end up doing, if he's not getting the ball, he'll go and find the ball, which means he will go deep. And I prefer Benzema to go deep to receive the ball and try and work his way out than be in the box waiting for balls to come in and get on the end of headers, because that's where he's dangerous, or arriving outside the box. So just keep your eye on Benzema. I think Thiago Silva, whoever's playing, until we're going to talk about in a minute, have to cancel him out of the game. We need a 9 out of 10 performance from the El Monstro. Same with Rudiger, who I think will play as well. There are two certains that I think will start. But he is on fire. He is on fire. And it's going to be very hard to, not concede even one goal, which is what Gov's saying. You concede one goal and that will be nice. If we concede one goal, we're out. I've said this. We concede one goal, we're out. That is literally it. Could it be Benzema's year, his trophy, the Champions League? How many inspired nights can one man have? PSG, the bridge, or his luck run out? Or will it continue? That's the other thing as well. I think Madrid will play the dark arts type of game tonight. We have to keep our composure. I don't mind them playing. They're going to do everything they can in the books. They're going to fall over. They're going to pretend they're hurt. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. That's fine. They can waste time. But it's about us dominating the ball, having more of the ball, and not allowing him the time to do or hurt us. So yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one with Benzema. But it's important that we do make sure we limit as much of the ball to him as possible. Big up to Vinny in the house as well. We're going to do the lineups. We're going to go through Tuchel's lineup. Then I'm going to give you my lineup. Then I'm going to explain why I feel we need to play like this, strategies, tactics, as we discussed. And then we're going to open up the lines. But we need to get this over 75 likes. At the moment, we're only on 66, so we're not far away. Everyone that hasn't hit the like button, let's do that now. Another 10 likes will take us over 75. So if that thumb's not highlighted, please do that. Subscribe as well, because I wrote to 5.1k subscribers. So please do that as we speak, please. We need 2 goals first. I think one's all right. So we can work towards the second in the second half. Let's do it. The all-important team lineup. This is where it gets interesting, right? Because I do think we're going to play the 3-4-3 tonight. I don't see any other way. We may adapt to the 4 later, but the only way I see the 4 being adapted is if we are still chasing the game by 2 goals, by 1 goal. We need the extra offensive player on the pitch. Try and go for the game because we're going to go out. Yeah, I get that. But to start the game for the first 60 minutes at least, I expect us to play with a 3-4-3. Edouard Mendy will be in goal. And yes, he's not been in great form of recent, but made a great save against Southampton. And I'm hoping that he turns up today because we're going to need him. He may need to make some saves that keep us in the game. Edouard Mendy is to have a big, big game for Chelsea tonight and will be important. We then move on to the 3 at the back. Now, we already know that Rudiger is going to play. Now, this is what I think Tuchel's going to do, guys, all right? This is Tuchel's lineup. This ain't specifically Jem's lineup. This is what I think Tuchel will do. I think he'll play Rudiger. I think he'll play Thiago Silva, 100%. Best players have to play the biggest games. And then people would say, I've seen it. I've seen Aspilicueta. I've seen Reece James. I've seen other people. But I know he didn't have the greatest games. Don't get me wrong. But I've just got this feeling Andreas Christensen will play tonight. And I think Tuchel will play him. Remember, this is Tuchel's lineup. I think Tuchel will play him. And the reason he'll play him, and a part of the reason why I think he'll play him, is because you saw him play against Southampton. And I feel like taking him off at half-time at Real Madrid when it wasn't working, maybe having a chat with him and then throwing back into Southampton to get him in some sort of form going into this Real Madrid game was a good move from Tuchel, management-wise. Boost the confidence of the player. To go and win 6-0 helps any defence. To keep a clean sheet and see 6 goals going the back, that will give him confidence going into this game. And Christensen, for me, has a big game to play tonight because Vinicius is in great form, absolutely madness form. He will use his pace to try and get around him, and he is quicker than Christensen. But what Christensen didn't do well the first game is he was too tight to Vinicius. Now, it's okay pressing, but if that space behind, and this is why the midfield's so important, because when Christensen presses Vinicius and he tries to link up a 1-2, and I see how Vinicius plays the game, he'll play the ball into Kroos or Modric, whoever in midfield, and then he will spin Christensen and he'll run into the space and then he'll want the ball over the top. And they've done that so many times against us at the home game round, and it worked tremendously. He got a bit too tight. So Christensen has two ways of playing it tonight. He either gives that extra yard of space and allows Vinicius to just do what he's doing with the ball but in front of him and doesn't leave that space behind, or he kind of goes with him, kind of tight, but once that pass has been made, he's already got that extra yard to make the sprint as well, because Vinicius will out sprint him. So it's about judging it's about him judging Vinicius. It's not about being too tight, because if he gets too tight, we're in trouble. The space will be there behind. So I think it's important that Christensen, if he plays, judges when to go, when not to go, when to give him space, when to not give him space. He does that and gets him on a one-on-one. I'm confident in Christensen being able to deal with that. Him in front of him, from the side, him driving in. It's his pace that's the problem. So trying to eliminate him from using his pace to run into that area. So there we go. Andreas Christensen, Silva, Rudiger. This, again, guys, I'm going to write in the chat so people know that are coming in as well. Tuchel's lineup. Tuchel's lineup. Not actually Tuchel's lineup. This is what I believe maybe Tuchel's lineup. Straight after Tuchel's lineup, I'm going to give you my lineup, how I would line up to this game tonight. Explain it, then open up the lines. But that's how I think Tuchel will line up as the back four. Midfield, I think Alonso will play. Now, even though he's not great, even though he's not amazing, I do think that he can still do a job against Valverde and Carvajal, who I think will play in them positions. And I think he can do a job on them. I don't think he has to worry too much. Even though he will have to defend, I do believe that he's in his most balanced position. Now, as long as he ain't doing anything stupid and he supports in the box when we're out on the right and we're crossing balls in, then I feel that Alonso could be useful tonight. You know, against Southampton, he had a good game. I just hope he can carry that. I know it's going to be completely different against the likes of Valverde and that, etc. But now we have a player that can get forward and offer something in the box, which Azpilicueta couldn't do the first time round. I feel that we have an opportunity to have an extra man, which will give them a problem defensively, which means Valverde will probably worry more about Alonso than he would Azpilicueta, because Azpilicueta was too predictable. You know, I do think maybe we made the wrong decision from playing him there. And I do think that as much as I don't like Alonso and I don't think he's great, this is Alonso's position. You know, and he can assist when he wants to, and he can score goals, which he did against Southampton. So Alonso comes in on this one for me. Reece James has to have a massive game tonight. Massive game tonight. Like the performance of Reece James tonight has to be of a level that we've seen him play prior to his injury. Not only defensively, but offensively. Creating. He needs, again, to be the supportive option in the box, arriving in the box. Wonder of a right foot. One of the best finishers in our team. And that sounds mad. The guy can finish better than some of our forwards. Reece James is a big talent. But we need Reece James to be playing at a very high level to be successful in this game. You know, and he's one of the key players that are going to be important, not only offensively going forward, but defensively as well. Because him and Christensen have enough together to deal with Vinicius. Yeah, but he has to make sure he gets back this time, because in the first game, he didn't work hard enough to get back and support. So I feel Reece James and Christensen is what Tuchel will look to do. And then people will say, who's in the middle? Well, I can tell you something now. This guy was man of the match the last game round. He has to play. If anything's going to become good for Chelsea in this game, if anything's going to work, if anything's going to happen, if anything's going to be successful, Mateo Kovacic has to play. I don't want to see Jorginho and Kante. We saw that already, and it did not work. Jorginho, I feel, will find the bench. And I think N'Golo Kante will play again. And I think N'Golo Kante and Kovacic playing against Southampton will again push Tuchel to playing this Kovacic Kante. We need the energy. We need the press. We need the energy to be able to get back into position. We need energy. They ain't going to have as much energy as we are in midfield. Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro are not the most athletic. They can't get around. But with these guys in midfield and their energy, if they're on their A game, they will cause them tons of problems. Tons of problems. So I feel that this 3-4-3 would be perfect. Mateo Kovacic progressing forward with the ball, breaking the lines. You know, it could really, really work. We need a big performance from the midfield to get anywhere near to the level that we need to get. These guys are going to have to be immense. Top draw. And then we go with the front three. Now, I think Mason Mount will play. Ever since he shaved his hair, which was only one game ago, he looks a lot better. And I hope that he can continue that form now. I hope that goal, then 2 goals that he scored against Southampton will push him and spur him on to better things. So Mason Mount will definitely be in this lineup as well. Kai Havertz, I think, will lead the line. Thomas Tuchel and Christian Pulisic come in again and feature in this game. This is what I think Tuchel's going to do. This is not my lineup, but this is Tuchel's lineup. And can I see it working? Of course I can. Because Alonso at least supports Pulisic, which means he'll have that support down the wing more this time. Because when you look at it the last time round, Aspie didn't offer anything. He was left isolated. He got doubled up on. And he was very ineffective, Christian Pulisic. But now Alonso should be potentially playing tonight. You'll find that he will occupy one of them defenders, which will allow Pulisic to find space and use his dribbling ability to get into positions to hurt. And that's why I think Thomas Tuchel may play him tonight. I think he will stick to the same front three and ask him to do the job. So, again, Thomas Tuchel's lineup, not my lineup. Over 180 of you guys here. How many likes we got? We've got 77 likes. Everyone smash the like button, please, right now. Let's get this over 100 likes. We could do that with a split second. Please do that. Hit the subscribe button as well. We're about to soon welcome in the panel. The panel will be coming on and giving their thoughts and opinions on the lineup, how we win today, how confident they are as well. But there's over 200 of you here. Please get this over 100 likes and subscribe to GNA TV as we're on our road to 6K subscribers, guys. Well, you know, that's what you feel. And this is what I feel he's going to do. This is not what I think. Pulisic was awful because, and I explained why he was awful. And it didn't work. Because he was very isolated out there. So, let's see what happens with that. Now, what I think Mason Mount will do is you may see this lineup, 3-4-3 in many ways going forward. But then you might see this. So, I feel that if we play this team, if Tuchel plays this team, you will see that it will heavily switch from Mason Mount coming in here, Kai Havertz coming in here. They will switch with each other coming there. But ideally, Mason Mount will support Kovacic and Kante and winning that midfield battle. Someone has to be tight on Casemiro. Someone has to stop Casemiro from dominating the game, controlling the game. And I feel that this could be what Tuchel does. So it could easily go from that, with Havertz up front, when we're attacking, because Mount will pull wide, James will pull here, Alonso will pull here, Kovacic, if he's got the ball, will drive here. There'll be a lot of players getting forward and running at this Real Madrid team, which will cause them problems. So when we haven't got the ball and we're chasing it, to this. And he will leave Havertz and Pulisic up there to just play on the break when we win the ball. So you've always got 2 players ahead of the game. So that's what I think Thomas Tuchel will do. And can it work? Potentially it can, yeah. I don't think so, Clutch. I don't think you'll see that happen. I think he'll have trust in Christensen to play. Big up to you, though. Nice to see you in the house, as always, as well, my man. There will be no space for Werner to run. Stop having goldfish brains. Timo was good against Southampton, not Madrid. Now, I don't believe this, personally. And it's not to say that I think that it can't, that Werner won't play it. Now, this is what I think Tuchel will do. I think it will start like this. This is what I think will happen, and I'm cool with that. I have no problems with it. still think we can get a job done with that team. And it will switch to that when we haven't got the ball, which is fine. But providing it does that, because it will work. What I would do in this game is this. And you may disagree with me. I would play a 3-4-2-1. I wouldn't have 1-2. I'd have a 2-1, where you have Kai Havertz and Mason Mount here, and I would play him. I would continue with the form that works so well. And why I feel that it could work like this, and you have to give it an opportunity to understand it, is that, yes, I know that we may struggle if the space is not there, and I get that. But when we're out of position and we haven't got the ball, what worked so well against Southampton, even though it was only Southampton, is that Mount and Havertz dropped here, pushed, squeezed. We kind of boxed them, and they couldn't get out. They didn't know what to do with it. And if we've got the ball and we're high up the pitch, and Modric and Kroos find themselves around these positions, then you'll see Kovacic go, Kante go, but you also see Havertz and Mount, who are the two sitting behind, attack the ball as well. And that is how we'll win the ball back quicker. So I think a 3-4-2-1 could work, where you just let Havertz and Mount play off. And what you do with Timo Werner is you just ask him to press like he did against Southampton. Press, shut the space, be aggressive. And when we do win the ball back, and there is that little bit of space behind the defence, use him. Because Nacho and Alaba haven't got the pace on him. They definitely haven't got the height on Kai Havertz as well, and they will struggle with that. But on top of that, it's important that Reece James and Alonso support as well. What I'm getting at is that I would preferably do this. I'd give it a go. I would. And I know it's a risk with Timo Werner because it was only one game. I get that. And some people say, but the space is not there. It's not going to work. I feel that when Real Madrid have the ball when they move forward, there will be space because they will move up the pitch. And that's where I feel that if we win the ball back quick enough, we can hurt them. There will be spaces of pockets that we can hurt them. That is how I would start. And if we do get 1 or 2 goals in the game, yeah, let's just say when we need to tighten it up, go from the 3-4-2-1, which is working quite well. Yeah, even if we get any close to actually winning this game, switch it to a 3-5-2. Take Mount, put him there. You can either leave Werner and Havertz as a 2 up front, pressing together, which will occupy the defence, or you take Werner off and then you throw you one on. Pulisic, Ziyech, I don't care. But it gives you the options. If we're chasing the game and we're 1-0 up, but we need another goal and it's 65 minutes, then you will see this 4-2-2-2. I do think it will go to the 4 at the back. And what will happen? Reece James will drop in there. I think Christensen, could he find himself out there? I don't know. Maybe someone comes on for him. Maybe Malang Sarr comes on. We've got 5 subs, guys. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. We can do so much with this team. You could do that. You could take him off. You could throw him up there. You could put him there. And you could throw Pulisic there. If we were going for it. This is if we were 20 minutes behind and we were literally going out and we didn't have much. We have that option. You know? So 3 or 4 different systems can be played today. And all 3-4 different systems could work. But the 4 at the back would be the last case scenario for me. To the point where we're chasing the game. And we need to put an extra attacker on the pitch. Which will allow Ziyech to come on. If we're 1 or 2 and we're in the game, you go to that 3-4-3 and you use what's been working so well in the game. Whether it's Pulisic, Mount, Havertz, whatever. I preferably would do the 3-4-2-1. 4-3-2-1. No, sorry. I'm talking about 3-4-2-1. I would personally start like that. And I'd have Reece James and Christensen in there. But there's so many different ways, and I ain't going to bore you to death with it. There's just so many options to play the game. Yeah, I agree. I think we need to get a goal in the first half. The first half we have to be 1-0 up. But we also have to not concede goals. And that's the big thing. No good goals can be conceded in this game. You know, no goals can be conceded in this game. So we're finished. Yeah, but this is later in the game, guys. This is later in the game when we're chasing it, you know. So, yeah, look, I'm going to put the link in the chat. You guys want to come in and have your say, please do so. It'd be good to hear what your thoughts and opinions are in the game, your ideas of lineups. I've given you different types of styles of lineups that we could use: 3-4-3 into a 3-5-2, a 3-4-2-1, which we played against Southampton with Werner leading the line. Could happen again. 4 at the back at a later game, 4-2-2-2, if we're chasing the game still for 1 or 2 goals and we're like half hour, 20 minutes left. He has options. It's just picking the right options. Is he going to pick the right options? We'll have to see what happens. Well, he will if there's space to run into. That's where I disagree. And again, it just falls down whether he's going to take his chances. And that's the issue we don't even just have with Timo Werner, Clutch. We have that issue with Mason Mount, Christian Pulisic, maybe not so much Kai Havertz, but even he has his moments. You know, we struggle with consistency in front of goal. And that's the biggest thing tonight. Irrelevant to the systems and whatever, he has to get the system right for me, personnel. It's about when we get them chances, are we going to take them? Because we will make chances tonight. Chances will happen. Chances will happen. I'm just looking at my thing and I'm like, why is my microphone so far away here? There we go. Chances will happen. But anyway, let's get the link in the chat. Clutch, if you want to come in and have your say. The lines are now open. We're 7 away from 100 likes, guys. Let's get this over 100 likes now. Come on, man. We should be over it. I'm watching it. No panel until we get over 100 likes. Come on. Over 170 of you here. Let's see how quickly we can get it over. I'm watching the fun. Hit the like button if you think Chelsea can do it. If you hit the like button if you think Chelsea can't do it. Hit the like button if you think Chelsea are going to win tonight. Hit the like button if you think Real Madrid are going to win tonight. There you go. That means there should be no dislikes. It should be all likes. Come on. Keep going. Oh my God. I just nearly had a heart attack. Look who's just arrived. Oh my God. He's back again with a bang.
Hey, man.
He's here.
The dance
Blue Ice is here. What are you saying, Blue Ice?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's time to dance, man. It's that big day.
Well, big day, you know, more than hope and belief than actually knowing. Blue Ice, you've seen my thoughts on lineups, different ideas, the options that Tuchel has in systems, depending on how the game's going. How are you feeling about the game today? And how, you know, did you wake up in a mood where you feel like we might be able to do it, or do you feel like it's just a bit too much as well? And what would you do with the system? Who would you start with as well?
Your first selection where you were saying that you're assuming that the coach will go with that selection, I think is spot on. I think the coach will choose the same players that you selected. But if I had my way, I would make 2 radical changes. The first one would be on the right wing. I want to see Loftus. I want to see Loftus, man. I want to see Loftus. Yeah.
What? So that one game impressed you that much?
Yeah, it was a good job interview, bro. It was a really good job.
Really? I don't know. Yeah. So who plays right centre back then? Reece James?
No, I want to see Aspie.
Whoa!
I know. Again, that's me. I know.
Well, let's do it. So you want Aspie at the back with Ruben Loftus-Cheek? No,
absolutely. Because
why not Reece James? That makes no sense.
You know why? Reece James. I don't think Reece James is fit. To the point where we know Reece James can operate at his high levels. Again, that's just me. I know Reece James is going to start, but this is just my choice. Why I like Ruben Loftus-Cheek is he's very economical with the way he manages his space. He doesn't bomb forward and expose that right wing, that right back position. He just stays right there in the middle. And he's also
Vinicius is very quick, Blue Us. You know,
exactly. Which is why
you think Aspie and Loftus-Cheek is the best.
You know why? Because Aspie stays. He doesn't just go up front and hang out there, which is what Reece James did in the first game. You understand? He runs up front, and then before he knows it, he's left behind, and it exposes Christensen. I find that Reece James was the reason why Christensen was exposed in the first game. I'll be very honest with you.
No, I feel that Christensen himself was too tight to Vinicius as well. I was at the game actually, but
Oh, really? Okay.
as much as I agree that Reece James left him in many ways, he did. I
Mm.
do feel that Christensen played it completely wrong. Like he
Mm.
needs to give him a yard or two. You know, he was too tight
Yeah.
on him. The space was there.
Yeah.
He should never have given him that space. But you want Aspie and Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Fair enough. I mean, I'm sure
Yeah.
most people will be a little bit shocked with that one. Not going to lie.
Well, here's where it gets more interested in my selection.
Got him.
Jeb.
Keep going.
I want to
Blue
bench.
Ice is back with a bomb.
I want to bench. I want to bench Thiago.
What?
I want to bench Thiago. I want Christensen as a center back.
Are you all right?
I know.
Right?
This is suicide.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. For some reason, hey, you guys are forgetting what happened in the finals against Man City when Christensen came in. He played a game of his life.
So, but Christensen, Thiago Silva was very good to that point.
Yeah, but when Christensen came in, he shut down shop. He shut down shop. But again, this is me. But like you said, the coach is definitely going to play Pulisic, Havertz, Mount.
Is there any other changes?
No, that's it for me. No. If that
Sure,
was
Blue Eyes.
me,
So take a look. I think I can see more people getting dropped.
Sorry.
I can see some other changes that you might overlooked.
Is this Nathaniel with an accent?
He's a voice changer.
Voice changer.
No. I'm serious, guys. No. I'm serious. But it's not gonna happen. This is my wish. The ideal lineup is exactly what
you feel
mentioned. Yeah,
confident that we can do this tonight?
Very confident. Absolutely confident. This is what we live for. We live on limited. We are a limited resources type of team. When we have limited resources, when our back's against the wall, we get it done. And today is that day. I'm confident. I'm very, very comfortable with watching this game. And I think minimum 3-0 Chelsea. Minimum.
Wow. Blue Ice is confident.
With this lineup.
I don't know about this lineup.
Not my lineup. Well, obviously, my lineup is not going to happen. But and then the midfield, like you said, Jem, huge.
Yeah.
It has to be Kovacic, Kante. But I can see Tuchel starting Jorginho.
No, fuck no. Yeah,
I know.
No.
I know.
Please no. Do you know what? I don't mind him coming on in the second half once you know,
Yeah.
if we're in a good position and like making it hard in the midfield. Like I'm cool with that, but not to start the game, man. Like for me, preferably, I think Tuchel will do this lineup. But you saw what I wanted, like what I would do. I would play a 3-4-2-1, but I'd actually go with Werner and just play Havertz and Mount and just see what happens. And just play against Southampton. Some people will go against that, but you know, if I wouldn't be disappointed if it was like this, like if Pulisic, Mount, and Havertz were playing, okay, as long as Kante and Kovacic are in midfield for me, that's just like we need to have them two in midfield, you know. So we'll have to see what happens. Declared, how you doing?
Yes.
How
Not bad. On the eve.
What would you change about all of this? Are you as bad as Blue Ice's team selection?
I'm gonna try one up Blue Ice. That's what I'm gonna try to do here.
Yeah, go on.
I mean, I don't think Aspie plays. I mean, people can say he just recovered, but I mean, he hasn't had a game to really test himself. I think it's a massive risk putting Aspie in, and I didn't think he would be cleared by now, so I don't think he plays.
Nor do I.
So I put Reece James there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, which he covers. I mean, he will deal with that threat. He's proven if he sticks on Vinicius Jr., if that's the biggest threat, and if they try to go with the same game plan they did last time, I think Reece James for the job. And I keep Silva in.
Who would you play right wing back then if Reece James?
All right, this is the one up. I'm putting Ziyech right there.
Oh my god, it's even worse.
I'll explain.
What, in a 4-back or a 3-back? So you play a 3.
No, in this lineup, and I don't play Alonso. You know who I'm going to put there? I'm going to put Saul there.
Wow.
Saul Niguez. What is wrong with you lot, man? This is mad.
This is the lineup. What happens here, Jem, and when there's little bits of it that we've done before, right? So Ziyech plays Ziyech down the line, his feet near the line. This is his best spot. Now, the reason why I put Saul in there is because Ziyech is going to hang around like a winger and barely even come back. But Kante shifts over. James Sheep's over, and the whole midfield become midfield free as Ziyech stays up there. Mount drops in the middle at times, right? And as that shift has to happen, it happens. And Pulisic and Saul helps make that midfield free. And Mount even dropping in can make it a 4. But we're going to keep an attacking threat with Ziyech in that area and Pulisic down that area. And even Saul can creep out, but I think Saul will be the last one. I know it sounds crazy, but tactically there is some sense there.
Who would be your front three then?
That's the front three.
All right, okay. So you wouldn't change anything other than James, and you'd play Ziyech as running back. Yeah?
No,
so...
because one game of Werner playing against his team that he likes to play against, the Southampton, it's not going to change anything.
Yeah.
Nathaniel,
That's so.
Your turn, yeah.
So all right, fair enough.
I had a tactical sense to it. I don't think it'll be, but it'll be great. I wouldn't want to see Alonso that much. I'd rather see Saul be versatile and Ziyech with that extra attacking threat. Remember, we're chasing this game. We're not trying to keep a balance.
Wait. What do you think Sal gives as an offensive option, though? Because I feel like Alonso would give you more in the box if we were attacking down the right. Like he'll be more of a threat than Sal, right? Like, so would you not go with someone that's going to be a bit more of a threat? Once you get
I agree. Alonso will be more threat. Why I put Saul in there is because he can tuck in the midfield as Ziyech stays up there. So we don't expect Ziyech to come back, right?
Yeah, but you can also bring Mason Mount deeper into that middle to be a free. So you don't always need Sal to come into that middle. Does that make sense as well? I know what you're saying, but
yeah, that's in attacking sense. I still want Mount up there, right? And say we're bombing forward, you're gonna have 4 attack, 4 on the attack, 5 on the attack, and then who covers if the ball gets played on that side, Kante covers for Ziyech, Cover moves over, and then Saul tucks in as well. That's the free. Well, we want that threat up there. We want Mount. I'm talking more in an attacking sense constantly. Yes, if you want a balance, you play Alonso. He plays a bit deeper. Mount comes in, and that's our structure. But I want to be on the front foot. That's why I put the extra attacking play up there.
I get that. I mean, everyone's got a bit of a different. You've seen Blue Ice pick Roman Loftus-Cheek and Aspie as his 2 right ones. You've picked Sal and James and Ziyech as well. Nathaniel, we'll come to you in a second. I need to talk to Hassan because he's been waiting as well, yeah? And then we'll come to you. Hassan, what are you saying?
Yeah, I'm all right, Jen. What are you guys saying anyway? Personally, for me, right, I think playing a midfield 2 is quite suicide, with the whole Ancelotti things. I've seen it before. Tactically, we've got our run when there's 3 midfielders in the middle, like whenever we do. So if we are playing this formation, Mount would have to drop deep to support. Either we do that or we play a 3-5-2 and play Jorginho, we drop Pulisic. It's like, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know how Tuchel will tactically set this game up. Why don't you
just ask Mason Mount to play a bit more there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. I said he'll likely drop deep in this game.
You could do this. You could just do that, basically, 3-5-2, and just but then go into a 3-4-3 on the attack. Does that make sense? So when we ain't got the ball, you switch it to that so that there's support.
So we all know how Ancelotti's going to set up. He said in his press conference, he says he's going to make the team suffer. So he's most likely going to play a 4-man midfield or a 5-man midfield. I know he's going to pop the bus and play pragmatic against us. So we're going to have to get an early goal today. I don't want to see no daft lineups. So I think Reece James will be the right wing back. I think if Mount's playing up front, I think Jorginho will play and Pulisic will be dropped. But it will all depend on what Tuchel will do.
I mean, I feel that it's going to... I hear that, and I get the worry with the 3, but this is why I said about playing what we did last time round, 3-4-2-1, because you can still have Kovacic and Kante as your 2, but if say Havertz and Mount are the 2 behind the striker, they can, when we're out off the ball, their energy, and we've seen how hard they both work. Their energy of helping them 2 in the midfield, like they did against Southampton, and winning the ball back could work. You end up not only having 3, but you could have 4 people working hard to try and win the ball back once we lose the ball higher up the pitch. That's why I feel like it would work better. But I wouldn't play Sal. I think Alonso's going to play. I just got this feeling he'll play after the last game round, and Ziyech's definitely not right. I mean, Christensen. I just got this feeling Christensen will play. Like, I don't think you'll see Aspie play whatsoever.
No, he's not playing, man. He's not playing.
Why do you not feel that he's playing, Nathaniel?
Yeah, first of all, big up, big up, Jim. What's it called? Big up to everybody in the chat. I know I'm probably the most. I think I'm the most liked person in the chat because everybody's saying positive things about me, which is good. They're saying Nathaniel, good. Oh, Nathaniel's here. That's good. So I'm happy that the chat is enjoying that I'm here. And what's it called? Moving on to the game. Listen, we can be optimistic because all we need is 2 goals and a clean sheet, and then maybe penalties. But we're never good on penalties. But hopefully, listen, I'm not confident at all. Let's get that straight. Real Madrid, all they need is 1 goal, and they're going to sit back. And what's it called? So yeah, I'm 20% confident. But listen, Mount, no slander today. Just turn up, man. Listen, I rate Mount, but he needs to turn up in big games more consistently. Please, just Mount, just turn up today. You can turn up against Southampton, Burnley, and all those crap teams, but turn up in the big games against Real Madrid, the elite of the elite. That's all I need. Havertz, we know he's going to turn up today. Pulisic,
Nathaniel, you should have said that speech for Lukaku.
Let me finish. Let me finish. Pulisic,
why don't you tell Lukaku to just come up to a big game?
Lukaku, we're not going to talk about Lukaku because he's resting for the.
No, we're talking to Lukaku. When you're around, we always talk about Lukaku.
We're not talking about him.
Come on, stick to the game. Stick to the game.
Yeah. Alonso, listen, he's our best option, and hopefully he can get a goal because going forward, he's not that bad. Reece James, you have to turn up. Kante has to start this game, and Kovacic. If Jorginho starts, I'm not watching the game. I promise you that. Let me repeat. No. Let me repeat.
You are undercover Madrid fan anyway.
Before you go through the players, do your lineup and then go through the players.
It'll be your lineup.
Is that a better way to do it? Yeah, that's the better way to do it.
Cool. So what's it called? I'm having Mendy in goal, the best goalkeeper in the world. Left centre back, obviously Rudiger. He's the best defender in the world. Second best actually. Thiago Silva's the best defender, which is in the middle. And then right centre back, I think Tuchel might play Reece James right centre back. It's a big call, but I think he might do that. And I don't want to say it, but Ziyech might play right wing back.
Oh my god!
No. We're 2-0 down. It could happen. And he's not that bad there. Alonso is the left side. Kante covering midfield. Listen, Pulisic on the left. Because from my sources, I've heard that Werner's going to get dropped annoyingly.
Oh, stop this!
Havertz and Mount. Havertz and Mount. Listen, Mount. I just need him to perform. Maybe in the middle, Mount. I don't know, but yeah. So listen, Werner off the bench. Hopefully, he can do like a Torres or something. But listen, we need to win this game. And I don't want to hear these Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, if we win 1-0, it'll be okay because we just want." No. We have to win this game and go through. That's what I want. What the fans reason why Chelsea fans hate it? Listen, I speak the truth, and I'm nothing.
I don't know about that. Calm down now. You're getting
listen, Werner. Let me speak on Werner. Werner, Mr. Highline Merchant, Mr. Bundesliga tax. Listen, I was happy with you in the Southampton game. I was happy. I'll be honest. Can you perform like that against Real Madrid?
Werner scored 2 goals against Real Madrid. What are you going to say?
If Timo Werner scores, I'm gonna be happy. I'm not a hater of him. I don't rate him. He's trash, but he performs well sometimes.
You like Lukaku, but anyway.
No, Werner's trash. He can't touch a ball properly.
I can compare with Lukaku and Werner quite easy. They're exactly the same. Except one actually runs more than the other one.
So you guys talking about Lukaku and like, man, he's not even in the squad. You guys are just comment.
Yeah, that's why. Can you ask your sources?
And next of all, Lukaku's injured and he's getting rested as well for the Crystal Palace game.
What injury did he get?
It's gonna.
All right, Nathaniel. Let's move. Are you done? Yeah.
He copped an abdominal injury. I heard. Is that true, Nathaniel?
Yeah. Let me do my score prediction.
In an Italian restaurant, he copped an abdominal injury.
Let me do my score prediction.
No, score prediction.
No, do that at the end.
We're doing it at the end. We ain't done. We're not there yet. We're not yet. Callie, how you doing, my man? What you saying?
Just listening to Nathaniel, man. You know how it is. How's everybody else?
All right, mate. All right. All good. How do you feel when you woke up today? Did you feel optimistic? Do you feel like Chelsea play anywhere like they did against Southampton, that they could potentially get something out of this? Or do you feel that it's really more of a hope thing and that we just have a good, play well and that's it?
Let me try to keep this parable short. Chelsea versus Liverpool, that first 45, that first 20, we got split like a prostitute. That next 25 was probably the most potent I've ever seen Chelsea strike force this year. If that second half, if that second part of the first half against Liverpool shows up today, we have a chance to go to extra time. That doesn't even mean we get through the tie. We have a chance to go to extra time. Now, if the first 20 minutes of that Liverpool game that we drew 2-2, if that shows up today, we get slapped another 2-1 or 2-0. So I'm not optimistic. I would say Nathaniel's dead correct. I would say it's about a 20% confidence. And the 20% confidence is because of one thing. It's not the defense, actually. Like, I think at most we'll concede 1 goal. I honestly just can't see my attack hitting 3 at the Bernabeu. If they hit 3 at the Bernabeu, we go through. No, I don't care what anyone thinks about the defense. If we hit 3 goals today, we're going through. But tell me, how confident are you we're going to hit 3 goals, mind you, at the fucking Santiago Bernabeu? Do you get what I'm saying?
I support 4. I
get it,
Why
but
not?
if we had if we had Salah or Jota, I'd be confident. But we have bums like Mount. Not bums. Okay,
Mate,
Mount's
we've got to play
decent.
Havertz, bruv. That's all we need.
Yeah, he can't do it by
Havertz.
himself, can he? He can't do it by
Yeah, he
himself.
King Kai.
He clearly can't. Did you not see the last game against Real Madrid? We needed Lukaku to score. Lukaku missed a header, and we needed Mount to score. Mount missed a chance. So yeah, he clearly needs help. And what's it called? Yeah, we can't just rely on one player in attack. So yeah.
Havertz got a goal in that game.
Yeah, Havertz scored. But anyway.
Did you watch the game?
but-
See, I told you you're a plastic fan, man.
Go on, Kenny, what you
So-
saying?
The Man U fan,
No,
guys.
that's my parable to the shit. If the team that put 2 in fucking 15 minutes shows up, we wipe the floor with Real Madrid. I'll say that with trust.
100%.
It's just
100%.
that's the problem with Chelsea. That's why we can't be on Liverpool or City's level. It's not because
Yeah, but is it not in the unknown, Kelly? Like we can play like that because we've seen it, but at the same time, we know that
Jen,
we can't.
what's the thing?
Is it
what's
like
the thing
we
we-
just need to wait?
That's what I'm saying. What's the thing we bitch about every season? It's actually 2. Inconsistency from individuals, i.e. Jennifer, as Mr. Redman would like to say. And then the second fucking thing is we're not clinical up front. Look at how many goals we've scored this season in the Prem. Look at Liverpool, look at City. Imagine if we finished our fucking dinner.
Oh yeah, it would be clear.
We would actually be clear. And like, this isn't even me with a biased, like blue colored glasses on. I'm being honest with you. We should have the players necessary to compete with Liverpool's strike force. But for some reason, and people try to blame Tuchel, bro, for like 2 fucking managers, they haven't worked. And even before that, with Sarri, we got 3rd in a Europa. And most of those players are still fucking here. Or on the bench, just wasting fucking cap space.
Yeah, I know. It's painful, mate. It's painful. What would you do with the lineup then? Like, what
Oh,
would you do?
the lineup.
Yeah.
Let me see. I actually, is this the one you made or the one Nathaniel
No,
made?
this is
'Cause
what
that one-
Nathaniel made. Yeah.
Oh,
so
dear God.
you've got Mendy, James, Silva, Rudiger. I mean, would you have James as right centre back or would you play him as right wing back?
Shit. This is the tough call. Honestly, if you think that Benzema and Vinicius are gonna do a repeat of what they did at the Bridge, then you put James in center back. But if we're gonna go for the throat, which is what we need to do, James plays wing back, and honestly, as scary as it sounds, Chalobah has to play there. I wouldn't start. People are like, "Why Chalobah?" I wouldn't start.
Bro.
I'm chill. Just let me get this out. If we're not gonna put James at center back, I cannot trust Christensen to pull off a masterclass today for us to go through. Listen, he's already half of his fucking body is in Barcelona. Did you see the performance at the Bridge?
Final.
I respect, but listen,
Come on, man.
listen.
Kelly, aren't you a little bit worried
Chalobah
that
starts
these players are too young?
I'm not watching. I'm telling you.
Chalobah in a big game like this.
If Jake,
I think
I told you
Christensen
guys.
plays. I'm not
Listen,
gonna lie.
listen,
Yeah, I
guys,
think Christian's
guys,
just because experience.
if
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. If J5 and Chalobah start, I'm not watching the game. I'm dead serious.
No. Listen, I can understand what you're saying about Chalobah, and I don't want Jorginho starting. I'll get to the midfield in like half a second. Honestly, this is just what I'm saying. If Christensen isn't going to have his mind on the fucking occasion, and Tuchel will know that is why you will see Chalobah start this game.
So wait, so 1 second. Is this true? The Sia Phillips' leaked lineup: Mendy, Reece, Silva, Rudy, Ruben, N'Golo Kante, Cover, Alonso, Mace, Kai, and Timo. Is that true? I need to have a look at this now. Yeah, go on, Callie. Let me see if
That's probably cap, but if that's
Hey,
true,
paste that
Ruben,
comment back up. That's fuck it. We'll just go off that. Put that back up real quick.
Why would he leak the lineup? I thought he was on our side somehow.
Jem, did
There's
I
only
just
4 hours
see?
left
Did
anyway,
I just see Ruben Loftus?
there's only 3 hours left.
Yeah, I saw him playing right wing back
There's only-
again. I don't know, man.
Jem, man, you gotta
only
believe
2.5
the hype, bro.
It's not. I don't think it's
There's only
true.
2.5 hours left anyway, so it's probably true.
Yeah, it's probably true.
I think
Can't
it's
be
true, because there's only like 2 hours left. Till
No,
team
it ain't.
news.
It's 4 hours. It's just under 4 hours. 3 hours and
No,
4 hours.
No, till team news. Because
Oh,
in
team
Spain
news
it's
is-
an hour and a half
yeah,
earlier,
3
so it's
hours.
like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
To be honest with you, the only tactical reason I can see Ruben Loftus-Cheek starting this game is Tuchel in some madman shit is pretty much saying,
Go for
I'm going to do most of the damage in the second half. And I don't know why he would do that. Like, why he would just gift away 45 minutes of pressure and possibly Benzema putting another 2 goals on our head to be like, I'm going to do some tactical masterclass in the second half. But to be honest with you, Ruben Loftus-Cheek does not start this game. It should definitely be Reece James as wing back. And that's what I'm saying. If we're going to get Christensen of what I know Christensen to be, yes, you start Christensen. But, like, his form has been... I don't know. To drop to get 8 the fuck up the way he did against Vinicius the other night, I'm still appalled. Like, it reminded me of when Messi destroyed his ass in the fucking Champions League all those years ago. Like, no.
Who's next, man?
Yeah.
Who's next?
So who would be
Hey,
your
That's
front
funny.
three?
That's funny. Nah, but what's
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm
Bayern
sorry.
first.
I spent too much time on the defense. Real quick,
Yeah,
run through the
Sorry, I can't see that leaked lineup. It must be a fake account.
No, not a
It's
Vi.
not
I've
fake
not
account.
seen it as well. But Callie,
Yeah.
Okay.
what would be your front three?
midfield. Obviously, Conte, Kovacic. Left back's gonna have to be Alonso. Fucking front three is Kai Havertz up top, no brainer. Mount, put him somewhere, and I say Werner for the second half. So I start Pulisic. I think if we can get an early goal, and God forbid we have to chase one down, Werner's actually the one person we want off the bench. And then if everything's going to plan, we're 2-0 by the second half. Werner comes on anyway for the pace to give us the boost we need for a winner. So I start Pulisic, even though he was dreadful.
Imagine Werner misses an open goal.
Fair
Well,
enough.
what are you guys doing?
Listen,
You can
please,
imagine.
please,
We've
please,
seen
today,
it. We don't have to imagine that.
listen,
Werner,
please
no,
today,
no.
I think I've
please
seen it
today,
too many times.
Werner misses
guys,
it.
until we're eliminated, please stop saying that. Because if it actually happens, just like
Yeah,
when
I'm
Lukaku missed a point blank header, it hurts. It actually hurts.
Let's not do
So
that.
please.
Let's not do that. Let's not
A
do that.
probability, very likely, but if he scores, he's going to be a big hero. Everyone's going to forget all
Werner,
those misses.
no, I don't care. I had a dream that Werner went around Courtois at 89th minute and he just skied it. But listen, hopefully it doesn't
Why would you
happen.
put that energy out there? That's what annoys me about you.
I had a
Why
dream.
would
It's my
you put that
dream.
energy
I
out
had
there?
a dream. Werner went
I
past
don't
me.
care about your shit dream. You
Skied
stick,
it.
listen, whatever you seem to dream.
Are you sure it
No,
was
last
in the
season
car
happened.
with the song?
Anyway,
Last season, my dream came true. Basically, I had a dream that Mane was going to catch Kepa, and he caught Kepa, and Kepa was the reason that Mane scored. I had a dream about that. Literally the day before it happened.
oh, here we
So
go.
all I'm
It's
saying
sources. Is that your sources in
Werner.
your dream? Is it again? All right.
keep Werner off the pitch.
Anyway,
man. That's what I'm saying.
Finally revealed these sources.
I need to go to Ramsey, but I'll go to him in a bit because he's not a Chelsea fan. We'll go to Matty. Matty, what are you saying?
Oh, Liverpool fan. Oh, damn it, Liverpool fan.
Oh, here we go. Nathaniel Ramirez in session. Here we go. You know, let's listen to a tactical masterclass from his sources from a Year 7 team.
Damn.
I mean,
shots
Jesus
already.
Christ alive! I mean, let's face it. He's got a better winning for winning anything than Pulisic has ever had. Actually, keeping injury-free. And anyway, what the hell is Pulisic doing in that lineup, man? Get him out. I mean, we're talking about flipping Timo Werner, how he's not been firing. He's starting to fire, so what do? You drop him.
You're
So
starting to fire. What you want?
Wait, against Southampton? That's mine?
Well,
That's his team, Maddie.
Hold on a minute.
He always scores against Southampton.
Let him finish.
His third goal was
But if I speak, I'm in big trouble.
He hit the post 3 times.
Hold on, boys.
It was a
Just
perfect
calm yourselves. Calm yourselves, right? Listen, we got to remember this, right? The one problem is with half of our players that have ever come.
Don't let Fator put any money in.
If he pays 50 quid, you're going. That's what I'm going to say. So he's asked me how much. So I'm just warning
No. Jim, drop your ass.
It's not 50 quid. Do it for £2. Do it for £2. Jim. He pays 100 regularly. 200.
I'm not like Lewis. I'm not like Lewis. I don't charge £100 to get rid of you.
Yeah, £2.
Nathaniel, someone paid 100 to kick you, man. I have to understand the hatred.
Pay money. No, wait. You can't pay money to get me kicked off, Jim, man. You can't be like Lewis, man. No, you can't do that, man.
You can't be like Lewis. Yes, he can. Hey, guys. If anyone puts in a $25 super chat, I'll match you just for the shits and giggles.
Oh, dear. Right. Do I go on to say what I'm about to say, or do you want me to bow out and let's see if we can get somebody? I mean,
I really want to hear your analysis on why you start Timo, because it was Southampton.
You can't put in 25.
But I mean, let's face it, right? Half of our problem is with any player, right? We belittle them, we belittle them, right? Hold on a minute, right? Hold on, let me finish, man. Let me finish, right? Just go back to class if you don't like it. Look, if you, I mean, let's put it this way, right? We belittle these players all the time, and when they start getting a run of form, the first thing we do, right, is we bench them, right? So that doesn't actually do anything for them. All it does is it goes, oh well, if I've done that well, then what's the point in me, trying to get back, right? It was the same with Fernando Torres when we had. Jesus Christ! Are you still here?
Let him finish.
Let him finish.
Look, it was the same with Fernando Torres. When we had Fernando Torres, we belittled him every single time. And then when he started gaining some run of form, the first thing we did was we drop him. And then he's back to square one again.
You're desperate for money, man. Why are you desperate for money?
Shut up, Nathaniel. I'm trying to.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Gems on super chat.
Nathaniel,
what's this guy doing?
Declared's put $20 in already, so it's close.
Declared, you legend.
$5 for me matches.
How desperate are you, Jim?
Declared, you let.
30 away from Nathaniel getting kicked, and 100 if people want him gone for 3 shows in a row.
Oh, please.
Get your shit on earlier.
Yeah, Jim said, "Oh, this is easy. What the fuck?"
Jim,
what kind of guys?
Jim trying to steal people's money.
Big up to Declare for that. He's added to the Madaniel.
Big up to the clan. Big up the clan.
We only need another 30 to get rid of him.
Yeah. Big up the clan. Big up the clan.
Matty, what you said?
But yeah, I mean, let's face it, right? We did the same with Torres, right? And it was the same, and we're now doing the same with Werner, right? At least with Werner, right? You said it after the game that we played against Southampton. Now it might be just one game, but at least it should. Look, Nathaniel, if you don't like it, mate, go back to college, all right? Or go back to school where you're chatting up with girls and you can't get their numbers.
Can I ask a question? Here's a question. Are Southampton over the same team?
Let's face it, your sources are in the bathroom. Come on.
I'm super charming.
That sounds had enough. He's kicking you. The panel are kicking you, let alone the viewers.
Yeah.
Everyone's had enough.
I'm throwing 5 more in there.
Go on, Matt. Finish what you're saying. Go on.
But I mean, let's face it, right? If somebody's on cold form already, right? If somebody's on cold form already, what is the point in continuously playing them? Pulisic has been missing more times. We've got more chance of finding Van Gogh's flipping ear than we have finding flipping Pulisic's form, man. So why don't I'm just saying. I know he might not be in the lineup, but I'd rather play Werner than flipping Pulisic up front. Or you do a madness and you put
Look at everybody in
Mount on the
chat.
left and put
Everybody in
Ziyech
chat
on
wants
the
me to
right.
stay.
So wait a sec, Matty. What would you do from top?
Jim,
to
look at
bottom?
that. Look at everybody in chat. They all want me to stay. Look, I can see
That's
it.
fine.
I don't know what
Hey,
chat you're reading, bro, but I think it's not that one.
I'm gonna put 5 in
Hey,
there.
yo,
Hold
I'm
on.
They're all
gunning
saying,
out.
oh yeah,
Get him
look,
off.
it says, Nathaniel, please stay.
Go to Specsavers.
Nathaniel needs to stay. Nathaniel's a goat of the stream. That's what they're
Oh,
saying.
get him off. That's another
Get him
5.
off,
Hey,
Hassan, man.
Jem, how do I super chat from inside the show? I'll add another 5 in there.
You need another phone, mate. You need to open it up. You need to borrow. You need someone's phone to go on YouTube.
He's gone.
Jem,
I got you. Give me 2
why are you doing
seconds,
this,
Jem.
bro?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna figure this out. I'll be backstage.
Kylie's kicking. He's had enough. Kylie's had enough, mate. But go on, Matty. Finish off. Go on. What you said.
Look, I mean, I completely agree that the defense is the one biggest thing that we need to make sure that, in my opinion, we need to be strong on. I'm not sure.
Oh my god!
God. Yes! Get him out! Get him out!
First of all,
Nathaniel, hold on. Don't even let him speak. You know, just like Lewis's stream, don't even let him speak, man.
First of all, it's not £100.
Listen, that at the moment
That's not
is a
£100.
total of
That's not £100.
70, 80,
No, it's got to be £100
That's-
separate. It's got to be
wait,
separate.
No, that's 100. Listen, no. Listen, Nathaniel, it's 100. It's
for free
for
shows
3.
now.
Damn.
Free shows,
Yeah, Nathaniel.
Got to be separate.
Hey, bro,
Jem,
it's been a pleasure, bro.
Can I just
It's
quickly
been a-
say
Got to be
something to
separate.
Nathaniel?
Got to be
Can I
separate.
just quickly
100.
say, yo, Jem, can I quickly say something? Yeah, you're Nathaniel. Unlucky.
Listen,
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, mate.
Hey,
Bye, Nathaniel. See
guys.
you later. Nathaniel has left the show. There you go. 100.
This is perspective, yeah?
Free
I've
shows
never-
about Nathaniel. Free shows.
It probably works out for him because Lukaku will be back by then, I guess.
Yeah,
I've never super
hold on.
chatted before. I've never super chatted. I've only super chatted just to kick him off.
I know.
No,
Listen,
that's
I
all
was
the
like,
donations. Just go back from Sainsbury's. Hello, yeah, banned from free shows, Nathaniel. So we've got 100 in total because of Fator's £70 donation.
hey, also big up Fatur.
Daniel's
Big up
Big up
Fatur.
Fator, man.
Nathaniel's in the mad reverie goes bum. It's what Daniel's saying. Take a walk, broke boy, or pay 100 if you want to stay. That's what Daniel says as well. So
Yeah,
go back to Matty. Matty, let's talk now.
Yeah, Matty, go ahead, my bad.
I mean, like I said, the defense in it is the must thing that we need to worry about. I mean, for me, I mean, we've got to make sure that Vinicius Junior doesn't do what he did the first time. Not just that, Ben. Oh dear God!
In 2
That's free
streams,
shows without you, Nathaniel. So there's no point in you coming backstage because you ain't coming in. This is the free shows without you now.
Yeah, you honor the super chats, Jem. I know you do.
Yeah, I'm honouring them. I've got to run.
I've never in my life seen someone get super chatted to get booted off as much
It
as
happened.
Nathaniel.
It happened on Lewis's
You
stream.
gotta watch. Yeah, you gotta watch Lewis
Yeah.
stream. It happens every week.
Daniel jealous of me. Daniel obsessed up the tail. I'm sorry. I had to. I'm sorry. Go on in, Matty. Finish off the lineup. Let's go.
I mean, I don't know about Chalobah, man. I really don't know about Chalobah.
Who are you playing?
It's him or Christensen, so pick your poison.
It wouldn't be Christensen. No, I don't want Christensen after the
Probably
last
Christensen.
performance.
Even
So
I'm
then,
saying
who do you?
it's got to be Christensen.
What do you mean? If it's not Christensen or Chalobah, who are you picking?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I put James there actually.
And who's going to be the
All right,
wing
so
back?
James is there. Who are you playing right wing back then? Tell me.
Tell him, Matty.
Da-
You know who it is.
Dare I say it? I'd say Loftus Cheek actually. Dare I say it?
Did that leg lineup really get you?
Hey, listen, yeah, £2 and he's off the stage as well.
Man, Nathaniel said,
Am I that
carry the
freaking
show.
bad, man?
No. You're
Yeah,
saying
Matty,
some
you're
crazy shit. You're saying some crazy
don't
shit.
even
I
care.
can't.
No,
I
but
am
in all truth, if Reece James starts there, then there's going to be a bit of a wild card in right wing back.
Okay, no.
Ashby's not
I
playing.
respect what he's saying for center back.
So,
I just
Matty, do you change anything else from this team? That's what I'm trying to understand.
I'd get rid of Pulisic for a start. But apart from that, I think Havertz, Mount. I wish we had Chile B instead of Alonso, but we can't help that. But Kovacic and Kante, great, really good. Silva, great. But that's it really. If I could only change if I could change 3 things, it would be hopefully that Chili B would be fit, which he isn't. But I'd get rid of Pulisic.
Who plays then? Who plays?
Do you know what? Well, no, you'd put Havertz in the centre. You put Havertz in the centre, and to be honest with you, I'd go for Ziyech actually.
Oh man, I'm telling you, no, this don't work. I'm telling you, he does not work in a 3. Tuchel don't play.
Well, to be fair, if not, it would be Mount on the right and it would be Werner on the left.
No,
that's what I would do.
That don't even work. Why don't you just do a 3-4-2-1 and have Mount and Havertz sitting in like they did against Southampton and just play Werner up front and do what he did last time?
That would be better. That would be better.
Oh my God! If Werner plays up front, oh, you just gave me a heart attack. Don't do that to me.
You saw it the other day. You saw it the other day, though, bro.
No. Listen. That's exactly what I'm.
Nathaniel, you can't change your name and come into the back. That ain't Johnny Boy Blue.
Oh, come on, man. Go back to
Hey,
school.
listen, Jem, if I were you, I would add the extra extra suspension one.
Yeah, absolutely.
His name is Johnny Boy Blue. That ain't Johnny Boy.
Jem, bring him on. If it is him, then he gets an extra 2-game ban on top.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, honor the super. Yo, Nathaniel, you gotta honor the super.
Let's be quiet. Let me see then, because I don't want it to be.
I can't wait to hear his.
Wait a sec. So
his great impression.
If this is you, Nathaniel, you get another 1 show ban on top of your 3 already.
Hey, yo, I'll make it 2.
No, 2. I said 2.
1. 1 second.
Speak. I'll pay for 2.
Speak, Johnny.
Let's have it right, lads. It's minerals.
Nah, that's another one.
Come on, man. Let's put on a big something.
There he goes. He's gone. See you later.
Nathaniel, you got yourself banned for 4 games for what?
He's getting the Lukaku treatment now. He's going to be on the bench for the next 4 games, mate. That's it. He's done.
It should be 5 after that.
Let me count this really quick. That's Real Madrid today. That's Crystal Palace on the weekend. That's 1. You're missing the Arsenal game, bro. Damn.
Oh God, man.
And we all want to be here for the Arsenal
Bro,
game.
he's an Arsenal fan, isn't it? So it don't matter. It don't matter.
Ram, as a Liverpool fan, do you see any way Chelsea getting a result tonight, or do you feel like that Real Madrid are just too good?
Very slim chance.
But look, man, it's the Champions League, isn't it? Anything can happen. I've seen much more stupider stuff in the Champions League. I've seen
Barcelona.
I've seen Barcelona. I've seen Sheriff beat these guys at the Bernabeu. But you have to respect the history of the Champions League. Real Madrid are the Champions League. They've got 13. Yep. They've got 13. Just under double the amount of the second place team, which was Milan with 7. So
Ram, hold that thought for a second. Hold that thought for a second. Right, there's another person called Gary at the back. Nathaniel, if this is you again, you're getting another 2 show ban. I'm warning you now.
Sheesh.
Can you speak? Gary, speak.
Gaz is done for the season.
Gary?
Yeah, sorry, mate. Having some.
Damn, Nathaniel.
But you didn't last 5 seconds.
He didn't last 5 seconds. And he tried to put
that's
on a weird voice.
That's what all the That's what all the schoolgirls say.
Yo, that's
5 minutes.
Yo, Nathaniel, you're making history today. You're honestly gonna miss the rest of the season. Like,
it's him. Ban him. Nathaniel's or that's it. Nathaniel misses 6
Daniel,
shows.
where you been, man? Come on. Haven't
6
spoken
shows.
to you.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm interested in your. But yeah, Rams is pretty spot on. I'm not trying to interject, but in a short history of the Champions League, man, they got 13 of them trips.
Do you know what? The only way you can beat them is by putting on that press, because the only way you stifled them in that first half was you pressing their back line. Their back line, barring probably David Alaba, they couldn't handle your press.
Yeah, but I said Rams. I said that earlier. Do you remember the game against us? 2-2. That first half, what was wrong with our press? It was absolute shit. You ripped us apart. That's true, we turned it right back on your head, and our press matched Liverpool's for just a brief moment. And that's what I'm trying to say. The problem with Chelsea is, other than City, who I actually consider just an anomaly in the fucking footballing world right now, we can match Liverpool. We just can't do it consistently. Like
Right.
Liverpool can consistently for 90 minutes press, like
This-
press.
Sorry, 1 second, Callie. This
You're good.
better be Daniel, the yellow bus Daniel. If this is Nathaniel, again, this is the Daniel.
Nah, it's me. I only come on once he's not here.
gonna
Nah,
say,
that's
bro.
it, that's it.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's definitely him. That's
5 games
definitely
on.
him.
Daniel, how you doing, my man? Nice to see you, man. Been a while.
Chilling. I have a meeting in a few minutes, but just wanted to hop on, say what's up.
I feel that, Daniel.
Tell me about this game tonight. How are you feeling about the game, and how do you feel that how do you think we will line up tonight?
Same lineup, I think. The only question for me is Christensen, because I don't know about him. I think his head is not there. But either way, I think it's going to be a 2-1 win for us. We win, but we don't go through, unfortunately.
I hear that.
You think? Okay, so you think we all concede a goal, basically? You're worried?
I think we're going to go 2-0 up. And, just like last year where it was 1-0 up and Mandy had that incredible save and then we capped it off. I think we're going to go 2-0 up, push for that third. But they're just going to get one and, kill it. Unfortunately, if it was 2-1 going into this game, I think we definitely go through. But it's 3-1. All they have to do is score 1. And wait, and then we have to score 3 or score 4. So it's like I don't know. I don't think it's I think the odds are just a little too high for us to go through. But to beat these guys, yeah, we can beat them. They're not that good.
I hear you, and I agree. I think we can beat them on the night. It's just, have we got enough to? Are we going to take our chances? Because we know what we're like. We'll create the chances, but are we going to convert them? And if we convert them, I know it was Southampton again, and I get that, but 14 shots on target out of 20, which is one of our best stats since 2012 or 11 in front of goal, which is quite impressive. But, are they going to be able to carry that through? And that's the thing. I think Tuchel has to get the right personnel, but he also has to get it right up here, the mental aspects of it, and how he gets the players ready to go into this game, because they can't go all guns out straight away because they will get hurt. They have to be very clever in the way that they approach the game, but we do need the press. The press has to be when Havertz goes, they all go, and they all have to pick up the players that are in front of them, and that's why you need Kante and Kovacic, because if they do beat the press, that them two are able to get back with Jorginho. You can't do that, and that's where the pockets of spaces will hurt us. So,
and also,
it's going to be
the Werner thing, bro. I was listening to you guys talk about Werner, and someone tried to use the weekend game, right? He hit the bar three times in that game.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The perfect hat trick too.
The perfect hat trick.
In the Real Madrid game, do you think we're gonna get the luck of a rebound or anything like that?
No.
It's not gonna happen. You're not making 8 chances against Real Madrid, but if you make 3, you can't hit the post 3 times. You have to score.
Yeah, but the third one he done on purpose, because what he done was he angled the post so that it landed to Havertz, because basically him and Mount scored, didn't it? So he wanted Havertz to get one, so that all 3 of them had a goal. So I get the cleverness.
What are you talking
about? But when you wake up from that game that you're playing, that VR game, that metaverse game that you're playing in real life, he missed.
Honestly, I'm convinced in Liverpool, Werner misses sitters. Like, I'm actually that's where I'm at now. 2 years in a row.
He's always going to get chances, but he's always going to miss. I'm sorry.
Exactly. That's my point. That's my point. Like he bagged 2 goals, but he could have had 5. Werner could have walked out a legend that day. He could have put up a 5-piece, and he missed 2 sitters. Like I don't think people understand sitters. The first one, okay, that I give him that. That's an inside curler. That's gonna hit the bar. But the other 2, a header right under the goal. No, what's his fucking name? What's the name of that keeper? What's the keeper for Southampton? Foster. Thank you. Foster was nowhere near Werner on that header. He just skied it. Nah. I'm sorry. I can't get behind the Werner shit. It's like Plasma in the fucking.
No. He's cursed or something. So, but the way he was hitting those bars was crazy.
I can't wait till he scores 2 goals tonight. It's going to be amazing.
No, listen.
People in the background?
Huh?
There's some people in the background.
I know, and I've told him. I know it is. It's Nathaniel again. It's not Daniel. I've seen the picture. It's a picture of ads, and he's called himself Daniel. That's not ads.
Yeah, Jem, I think for using somebody else's identity, man, he should be 10.
No, do you know what, Nathaniel? If this is actually you're not coming back on this show for the rest of this season. I warn you now. Talk. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Talk. Go on. Talk. Stop bottling it. Talk.
He ain't trying to get banned.
Banned for the season.
Hold on. Talk or not, you're out of here, man. Because we know
I
it's you.
dare you.
I know it's you.
I dare you to talk.
Daniel,
I promise you.
keep your name out of my mouth.
Yeah, don't. Hey, stop using my name, man.
You burner lover.
Stop using my name.
All right. See you
You
later.
using my name?
Nathaniel.
The whole season ban, man.
Guys, you know what's up? Hey, Nathaniel, your dignity,
we just received
man.
news that Nathaniel's suspension has been prolonged to the end of the season.
End of the season. Nathaniel.
We regret to inform you, Nathaniel, you won't be on this channel for the rest of the season. Have a good rest of the season.
Hey guys, you know, I gotta do it for the super chats. I gotta put on a show. Banned for the season. He's been banned for the season. Nathaniel's been banned for the season. He's been banned for the season. Hey, rest in peace, man.
Everyone's so happy in the chat. What a clown season ban. This is like they're all so happy. And he's come back again. Like,
finally, kid, come on.
2
season ban, Jem.
1.5 man. Come on, Jem.
Nah, 2 season ban.
You think I'm joking? You're not. I'm not joking. You will not be able to come on here anymore.
Jem, I think you need to prolong this ban onto other channels. So it could be Lawrence. It could be
Yo, ban on Lewis's channel.
You fucker. Oh, where's Nathaniel? Screw you guys. Screw yourself. You fucked yourself up, boy.
Oh, Jem, should I hide him? Should I hide him for the season? Hide this.
Sanctioned him. You've been sanctioned, bro.
Emotional damage.
Oh, I thought he joined again. That really is another person. Wow.
He's done, man. He's done out of it. I mean, yeah. I mean, Fator.
You're right. That's not you.
Yes, sir.
Fator.
Celebrate Fator, man.
Yeah, I can hear you. What you saying, my man? What you saying?
Oh, shit.
Fine. You all right?
Yeah, I bet so throw, but I'm all right, man.
Is your client scoring goals tonight? Because everyone in here thinks that he's dead and it's not going to happen. So what are you saying?
My worry is, what are they going to be defensive or not though tomorrow?
Who? Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
No. Don't flip the question that was asked to you. Is your boy
No. But he's right. If Real Madrid attack us, Werner should play.
Yeah.
I felt Real Madrid were a bit more in the first game anyway.
What does Real Madrid attacking us stop Werner from hitting the post?
Wait, hold on.
No. I'm not. Listen.
Look in the chat. Look, man, just laughing about because I was coughing. You know, that's not good. Like you literally. Oh, come on, man. Allow it.
See, ban, I reckon, Jem.
Hey.
No, but you know what it is though. I mean, I said it in one of my private spaces, I guess. But I said it. I was like,
"Hey, Jenner."
I was like, listen. At the end of the day, I wouldn't mind him
for 10 minutes.
I wouldn't mind him starting this game if he works hard. So that pulling out of presses, pulling out of challenges, not sprinting. This is the last game was the first time that I've seen him run fast. Like he's been outpaced by defenders the whole season, which shows me he didn't give a fuck. Because they're not faster than him. He's one of the fastest players in the entire league.
I do. That is one of the most stupidest comments I've ever heard. Are you Nathaniel's
I was
brother?
just about to say, yeah, bro. Nathaniel.
Why would you even have you heard Nathaniel? Have you seen him? Have you like?
Don't listen to
He's a kid, man. He's a kid who thinks it's a joke on you.
No. Listen, what we're not gonna do is that Nathaniel is, from our knowledge, perfectly mentally capable of having normal conversations.
But he's mentally capable of fucking everyone.
He chooses to be mature.
No, because I'm saying don't do that, because people do have mental health issues, and we're not here to make fun of it.
No, what I'm saying is mental health's a big thing, but don't use mental health for that. That annoys me.
Yeah, thank you, Jim. As long as that's clear.
Don't use mental health to annoy people.
If we get a good start tomorrow, like I feel we can control the game. You never know. We might send to the extra time.
What, Timo Werner 2 goals take us to extra time and gets the hat trick?
Is the game?
I would wait till after extra time to get Timo Werner on, because then the fans will be tired.
No, I said second half, Vitor. Fuck that extra time. I think Werner has to be instrumental today. Like, I don't even like saying that, but Werner has to make an impact today. He will
No,
be
if he
necessary.
if Werner plays this game, no, hold on. If Werner plays this game, he has to start. All this off the bench, all that, nah. You start, you press them, you tire them out, you work them, and then you can bring somebody else in like Ziyech, who has a more clinical edge to him, or has a more magical edge that he can score from distance or whatever. Then you can bring that kind of player in and see what he does. But if Werner plays this game, he would have to start, and he would have to
Daniel, I get what
you
you
have
mean.
to press like hell. But I'm not bringing him on. I'm not, bro.
No. But listen. Let me put this scenario in your head. We break. Midfield gives the ball to Timo Werner. Timo Werner beats his man because he actually does usually beat his first man. I give him that. He's inside the box. He shoots. He hits the post. Alaba collects. Long ball to Benzema. Vinicius cuts through. Easy tapping goal. If I see that shit live, Daniel, I will break my TV.
Jam, hit it properly, Jam, please.
I won't because that's just normal Chelsea.
I'll be honest.
Listen, because that's exactly what will happen with Werner. A post shot will happen. They'll counter and hit that shit.
The first part you just said, expect that to happen. That's gonna happen regardless.
That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna miss. Like, you ain't gotta. It's not speculation. That's gonna happen. Now the other part about long ball, that's when I'll probably get pissed off if we concede from that, because we shouldn't be conceding from long balls anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
But Werner misses, man. That's what he does.
No, I'm just saying, like, if we're all honest about it, if we're all honest about it, and Liverpool does this very well, and that's why they slit us open so easily.
Mate, do you agree with this Werner slander, mate?
But anyway, boys, I have a meeting.
Nice
talking to you guys. I'm out.
Be easy, Daniel.
Big up, Daniel. Nice speaking to you again, brother.
Go on, mate. What you saying?
Oh, too much laughs.
You're muted.
Like I said, Fato was saying. 1 second. Go on. I mean, let's put it this way, right? I think Werner could do something, but I mean, it all depends on if they park the bus. If they park the bus, then there could be an opportunity for them to actually, I don't know. I mean, who knows? We don't know how the player, how the player's going to get on the game. I mean, Fato, what do you think, man?
I'm not really healthy to explain it. Yeah, I feel like it depends on their setup, like
yeah.
If they're gonna play a high line, I think we might Werner to break them down. If they're gonna play a low block, we might be using him as a substitute in the second half if we need.
Yeah.
Jem, can I say something?
Yeah, Blue.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah. I think I definitely subscribe to the fact that Werner should start, and for some reason Werner always plays well with Kai Havertz. There's this connection that the two of them always have anytime they play together, and especially in the game like what's going to happen this afternoon. I think Werner will run them to the ground, and we can take him off maybe 60 minutes into the game. And like I said, guys, don't worry. We're beating these guys hands down. We're going to the finals. Chelsea.
Jeez.
Oh, we're going to the finals.
Okay, Blue.
Easy.
Chelsea,
keep those dancing shoes on.
This is
just hold off the dancing shoes till
let
we get there.
Let me tell you the finals. Chelsea Villarreal final.
Crazy.
All right, okay, you're gonna live
I'm listening to you guys. I'm like, what's going on with our fans, guys?
I'm telling you this for free. If Liverpool lose this Premier League title race, they're going to the final of the Champions League. Whether they win it or not, that's to be said. But they're
Chelsea Villarreal, guys. Chelsea Villarreal.
You did say that, Jam. You did say that.
Yeah,
man. I know Rams isn't confident he'll win it, but he knows he's confident he's going to the final. I know he knows he's going to the final.
Liverpool
hey, man, I think
nowhere,
we're gonna win it, bro.
No. I know you think, but I'm saying you don't.
I said it the whole season. I've been getting 2001 vibes. I think we're gonna win Champions League and FA Cup as well.
No.
2001, man. I'm getting vibes from 2001.
Hey, Rams. Bayern Munich losing to Villarreal.
Of course.
No.
I
Villarreal you guys knock out Bayern Munich and Liverpool.
Blue eyes. I dare Julian Nagelsmann to lose.
Hold on. I'm telling you this for free. The first half is either going to be Lewandowski with 2 goals, or then you're right. Villarreal will win the entire time. By the end of the first half, you'll know if Bayern are winning that game or not, because they'll either be stomping the fuck out of them.
You're still not saying who wins the tie. You're guessing. I'm telling you that Villarreal will take him down, man.
We're all guessing. It hasn't happened yet.
No, it's gonna happen. No. It's gonna happen.
So Division put the donation in saying you all think Real is Man City or Liverpool. They are average. Benzema scored 2 goals because no one tracks him, and Mendy mistake.
Listen, we do know that. The issue is Mendy made a fucking howler, and he has now put the tie in a very precarious position. And I love Mendy, so this is not.
At 2-1, I think we're still in it. You know, like more so. I still think we can still do it, but we need to. No,
but Jim, this is what I'm saying. If we went down 2-1, or what really should have happened, 2-2. Everyone in here, including the Liverpool fan, would sit here and say Chelsea are going through with chest. The problem is we in the 47th minute conceded that howler. So then they parked the bus the rest of the game, did their little dark arts shit, and that's why they got away with not getting scored on again, even though Lukaku should have put one on their head. So my point is like, fuck, man, it's a long day, bro. It's a long day. That's my
tell you what.
We're 3 hours away from the big game. I want to get score predictions and stuff in as well. I've still got to eat and have a shower. I've had a haircut and everything, man. I need to get myself ready for this mentally as well, you know. So
I understand. Squeaky bum time.
Score predictions. Blue Ice.
Sure, ladies and gentlemen, Blue fans around the world, calm down, guys. There's nothing to worry about. 3-0.
With just, I respect the confidence.
Real Madrid,
to be honest, I thought you were going to go higher.
3-0 means Real Madrid win 3-0.
No, 3-0 Chelsea. No, Jem. 3-0 Chelsea.
There you go. Who scores, Blue Ice? Who scores?
Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
Alonso. And Mason Mount.
Damn. Mason Mount.
And it's going to be done in 90 minutes, or do you think extra time?
Yeah, no, it's done. No, we're putting them to bed. Put them to bed. Read them a bedtime story, and next, guys, calm down. We're going to the finals. I'm shocked with Chelsea fans, man. Wow.
Promise me you'll come on the next show, regardless of regardless of the result.
It's been good having you back, man. You need to come on more. I need you on this show.
No problem, Robbie.
The blue class ref they're calling you at the moment in the chat. Declared.
How can I one up Blue Ice? Yeah.
Say it. 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. Werner, you know what? You know what just occurred to me? How many people nuts Quota? So if Werner just keeps kicking like how he does at the keeper, he could be nutsing Quota here and get a hat trick. Maybe that's the case. Let's go. I'm gonna go 4-1. Let's do it. That's a crazy game.
4-1.
Really. Look, I don't have no confidence yet, but I need to be. You can't follow Blue Ice and and just bring it all down. I gotta keep going up here.
Positivity brings great energy, which means we put the energy out in the world, which means that we will have the result we need to get.
Please, the universe don't give a fuck about how I feel.
No, actually, you know what, Jem? It's different. I'm gonna go 2-0, and then we deal with it in extra time. Let's do that.
There you go. 2-0 when we deal with it in extra time. Hassan, what you saying?
Heart Attack FC.
Hey, yo, listen, right? I gotta be confident here. I was just gonna say 3-0, man. Alonso winner. Why not? Why not?
There you go.
There we go. It seems like Blue Ice has set a trend. Everyone's now confident. What's going on there?
Oh shit!
I look like idiots.
Kelly, what are you saying?
Oh man, I don't know whether to be a realist or continue the trend.
Turn about.
Fuck it. Exactly. 5-2, Werner hat trick. Let's do it.
What a game.
Let's fucking do it.
I want to watch that game.
Let's do it.
That puts us through, right? 5-2? That puts us
5-2 definitely puts us through.
There's no more way goals.
Way to go, bro.
Werner hat trick 5-2. All these optimistic Chelsea fans are probably here tomorrow after a 4-0 loss. But Ram, what are you saying next?
Timo Werner.
Ram should go last because we've got a bit of a trend going.
Yeah, fuck.
Ram's just going to bring us down.
We go last. Let's go to Matty.
Do you know what? I'm gonna set the trend down. Do you know what? I think we'll be close, but no cigar. I reckon it could be 2-0, but we wouldn't get there.
Wait, say that again. So it's 2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah.
Then what happens?
What, does it go to extra time? Does it? I thought it goes on away goals, doesn't it?
No,
fair enough.
No, they got rid of it.
Might
That's
go,
it,
might
mate.
go
He's
to
on the
extra time.
train.
Bro, if it's 2-0, we go extra time. There's
Yeah,
no
well,
away
there you
goals.
go.
3-0. 3-0.
What happens now, mate? You've gone 2-0. What happens now when we go into extra time?
I think it's one of those where we'll prepare to find out. But I reckon we could equalise to get back in there. But it'll be all up to extra time. It all depends on how on Ancelotti and Tuchel organise it.
Put your bottle out there. Come on. What you
Put
saying?
the bottle.
I'd like to say we'd win, but I could see Madrid pulling one off actually. So.
Just say Alonso.
Say it. Say it with your chest.
2-1 is what Matty's saying. 2-1, an extra time. We lose it in extra time with 1 goal is what he's saying. Matty, boo. Fatal, what you saying? Fatal?
Fatal? Tell me you're okay.
He was coughing earlier. I don't know if he's all right.
Oh, God.
Someone poke him, man.
Fatal.
Okay.
All right,
wait a couple minutes.
He's celebrating Nathaniel's band. That's what's happened.
He's celebrating. That's what's happened.
No banter, Ram. Give me the Liverpool opinion.
Look, man. You lot should be having this energy. That's the same energy I had when we faced Barcelona. Except my energy had a little bit of realism to it because they did the exact same thing the season before. But that's not the point. That's not the point. You lot should be keeping this energy. Spread it into the atmosphere, man. Just spread it in the atmosphere. It might come true. But for me, I think it might be a Desmond Tutu.
Wow. Well said. I like that.
I can hear that.
I like that
But
tone.
Rams, in what way? Like a hard killer way where we're winning 2-0 and then we cop 2 goals? Like that
It's not going to happen.
Nah,
man.
it'll be a case of you
coming
score, they score back, you score again, and they score back again.
I can hear
that
that.
would kill me as well.
I don't think...
And I'll say Havertz scores. I think Werner might score.
Yeah.
But for Real Madrid, it'll be
Benzema brace.
No, not a brace. I'll go Benzema and an Alaba free kick.
There you go.
Damn, I can see a free kick.
Is what Ram's going for. Now, what am I going for is the question here. So I'll be honest with you. This is how I felt the whole day. I think we're going to score more than 3 goals. And I think there's going to be more than 3 goals in the game.
Nice.
You know, it could be the boring 0-0. Like, don't get me wrong, that could catch us all off guard and it just be like a 0-0 or something stupid and we don't score. But I am gonna go with a 4-0, all in the 90 minutes.
Nice.
That's it.
My man.
And I think that we will score 2 goals in the first half, and
That's how we do it, man. Finally, man. Yeah.
And we'll keep a clean sheet. And I think Timo Werner's going to play tonight. And I think he's going to score 2. And I think Mason Mount's going to score 1. And I think we're going to score from a corner. Someone's going to score a header, but I don't know it.
Someone's definitely scoring the corner. But I was going to say, I speak for all Chelsea
Alonso
fans, right?
free kick.
Boys, back me up if this is true. The minimum our team needs to do today is at least score 1 goal and not lose. And we can hold our heads up high. Agreed?
No.
Regardless of whatever happens.
No. That's
guys in the chat. We have to be. I know it sounds like we're going mad here, but we are. Look, we're at a point where we are going out, so we might as well be positive.
No, yeah.
Nothing to lose, boys. You got nothing to lose.
Listen, you guys have to understand.
I'm going to say this now in the chat as well. If we go through and I actually said this to someone earlier today. If we actually beat Real Madrid today, we're winning the Champions League. I'm saying.
Oh, I will come out. You can clip me. You can clip me.
Easy.
Yo, listen.
No, Ram.
You can clip me. Ram, you can clip me.
If we beat Real Madrid tonight, which I don't think we will. I don't think we will, but I'm going to go with 4-0.
No, we are.
I'm going to go with 4-0. If we score, if we score 1 or 2 goals in the first half, we're winning that game. That's what I'm going to say. But if we do, and we do get a goal in the first half, which we
want anyone. I want everyone.
We will win this game, And if we win this game, we are winning the Champions League. I'm
No,
telling
you're
Bro.
you.
not. No,
We are
you're
Let's,
not.
let,
No,
Rams,
you are.
Rams,
Let's
Rams,
start
Rams,
doing
Rams,
this.
It's written in the
Rams,
stars that
Rams,
we go to the
Rams,
Bernabeu
Rams,
and we
Rams,
go and
Rams.
win in the Bernabeu for the first game that we've ever played in the Bernabeu. Go and win in the way
Rams,
that we
we've been to Anfield, we've won,
then
and
go
we've held you to a draw for fucking 60
we'll
minutes.
defend the Champions
But
League.
not in
and
the
we'll-
CL, bro. Not in the
We'll
CL.
come to Man City,
That's-
we'll snap them. And if you want to meet us in the final, you saw what happened to you in the final.
We've done you in the Champions League. What are you talking about, Rams?
We slapped,
Bro,
we
we've
slapped
done
in the
you as
final,
well, man.
and you
Luis
ain't beat us
Garcia,
in
you know what I'm
penalties,
saying?
yeah? So let's be
Nah,
serious.
listen, you know what's crazy? That Liverpool-Chelsea rivalry in like the mid 2000s and like cup comps was crazy.
I want
crazy.
Liverpool. I want Liverpool in the fucking.
I want Liverpool in the FA Cup final. I've been saying this shit.
First get Palace there. Palace, then we'll talk to
No,
it.
Hey, I respect Palace. I respect Palace.
Like we have to beat City.
I'm not talking about the FA Cup here. I'm saying Champions League. Give me Liverpool.
Oh, you're mad. Oh, you're mad.
This is a
Promise
history
you
of the
now.
Liverpool in the Champions League, my friend.
Yeah. And I'll tell
7
you
times.
why. Because wait a sec, because the 3 times that you've played us so far this season, you ain't really beaten us in 90 minutes, and we should have beat you the last time round because we had the
But we've
fucking
beaten
better
you in
chances and we'd have put them
we've
away.
beaten you on pens.
We will get our revenge, and if we're going to get our revenge after the loss, we will do it. I'd rather do it in a Champions League all day final against
Champions League
Liverpool.
final,
It's not
mate.
your words.
It's it's the history of
If
the
we
Champions
beat Real
League.
Madrid, we are winning this Champions League. That's what I'm
Like
saying.
I said,
times.
guys, like I said, guys, are you ready to celebrate on May 28th? That's the problem. We're talking May 28th. We look big picture. Listen, you see the first game against Real, like I said earlier, I said, listen, we got kicked in the teeth, but it was a bump in the road to the big day. To the big day. So today is the start of the platform where we're going to win this Champions League. I don't know what you guys are talking about. 3-0. 3-0.
Listen, look, we will probably look. If we go out, we go out. It's because we fucked up in the first game. We know it.
Absolutely.
If we do not go out and we somehow turn this around in the Bernabeu,
We're winning the Champions League.
I am
I will
telling you
start.
now, something is written. Like Gary Neville said when we won it in 2012, it's written in the stars. It's coming. Man.
They've done it. They've done it in Bayern's own backyard.
Chelsea
And you hear Gary Neville go,
Okay, easy.
Hey, listen, Rams.
Write it down, bro.
Who has more Champions League? You or Bayern? It's Bayern 5.
No, we've
Somebody
all got the
educate
same. We both got the same. We both got 6.
Okay, so someone of equivalent Champions League royalty, we downed them in their own backyard. Never ever underestimate the Chelsea. Just please, listen. We should go.
If we do lose tonight, guys. If we do lose tonight, I know people go, you said we will win. I'm just going to be like, yeah, but we knew we were like.
No. But Gem. First leg, second leg. As long as we don't lose tonight, I'm good. Like if we lose, as in 2-0 to Real Madrid, then I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
but if we win 2-0 and we go out, I'm cool.
Play really well, but we just
we're not losing, guys. Calm down.
Yeah, it just comes down to performance. If the performance is there and the results aren't there, then we can just
That's why I said
quick goals.
Energy. That's what I keep
Two
saying.
quick goals in the first.
Hey, I said 5-2 Werner hat trick. Yo, honestly, guys, you got to give Werner the energy. You have to give Werner that. Listen, guys, get on your knees and pray to Turbo Timo. Because I think he's playing tonight. I just realized they actually made me believe he's playing tonight. I'm scared now.
Werner's 1-on-1 with Courtois. I reckon every Chelsea fan will go into slow-mo, like boom, boom.
Because if he doesn't slot it away, we will lose our shit. I guarantee. I guarantee.
We're good, guys.
And he runs around Courtois like Torres ran around Victor Valdez, and then puts it in the
Hits the bar.
Hits the bar, yeah.
Hey, listen. This might sound hella reactionary, but I'm being dead serious. If Timo Werner comes out with 2+ goals assists tonight, and we go through, he stays. I don't give a fuck what I thought before. He stays. I'm being dead ass. If we go through against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu and Timo Werner is the reason why, he stays at this club. All of you debate your mothers.
Anyway, yeah, guys, make sure you smash the like button before you leave. It's been over 2 hours. Subscribe to the channel as well. We'll be back probably later again tomorrow afternoon around this time because I'm going to be out in the morning. So no afternoon show. It'll be later around this time in the UK that we will do the reaction most probably. Dinishum quickly says, Thanks for the donation. Says Militao's not playing. He has been good for Real Madrid.
Thank
That's true.
God.
That's a big loss for them. I'll tell you that, with Nacho coming in. Guys, I will see you back after the game. Hopefully, it's in a good, positive mood. If it's not, then it is what it is.
It's going to be
But
Jam.
as long as we
Nathaniel's in
play-
the mud, in the mud. Nathaniel's in the mud.
As long as they play for the badge. If they play for the badge, you know, and they put a good performance in, they do a job, and we go out, then I don't care as much. But I want to see
Let me sing us out for positivity, Jim.
All right, man.
Anyway, peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Peace,
Up the
peace.
Chelsea.
Have a good
Let's
one.
do this, Chelsea. Come on.
Turbo team, oh baby.